So, welcome to Lost Ox Media. This is a podcast that makes you take a second look at what you just watched. New episodes of Lost Ox Media come out every Wednesday. Audio episodes come out 4:30 a.m. on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and every other audio podcast platform. Pick your favorite one. You'll find us there. Video episodes come out same day, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on YouTube and Spotify. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notifications on the YouTube channel if you want to catch our lives, because we absolutely do not announce them. So if you want to catch us when we're about to drop them, make sure you have the notifications set on the channel. And as always, you can support the show by buying merch over at our website. That is lostox.media. That's lostaux.media. We got hoodies, t-shirts, hats, mugs. You know, you drink your little Lost Ox Media mug. It's got my mustache on the side of it and shit. It's actually not that bad, you know. There's a couple listeners got them mugs. I like it. So we have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about this episode. We have a little bit of Sneeko, Andrew Tate, Clavicular, Nick Fuentes, my favorite, Nick Fuentes. You know, a little bit of Whitney Cummings, along with some other great things this episode. But we're going to start out with this clavicular situation. So I'm scrolling through Twitter the other day, and yesterday I'm scrolling through Twitter. I told you this earlier. I see, you know, that graphic. It has Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Nick Fuentes, and this clavicular guy, right? This somewhat new-ish streamer that's into this fucking looks maxing stuff. This guy smashing his face with hammers to try to get his bone structure looking right. I told you earlier, this guy reminds me of a real Patrick Bateman-esque type character, right? But when I see that image, it says that all of these guys are going to be live streaming together. Immediately, I go, where the fuck do I sign up to watch this? You know, this might as well be a pay-per-view event. To see these nutty-ass red pill fucking psychopaths all in the same room together, I could only imagine, you know, what the name of the game was that night, you know? And when I'm watching this clavicular guy in particular, who happens to be, you know, Nick Fuentes is a fucking fanboy of this guy. This claviculicky, you know what I mean? Nick Fuentes wants to be clavicular so bad. Like I used to hear Nick Fuentes talk about clavicular on his streams. He'd be like, he's so good with like women and stuff. He like walks into the room, he's so cool. You know, it's like, dude, when we were watching this stream, sexual assault was number one on the list. Clavicular it almost seemed like he was trying to break a Guinness World Record on how many times he's going to get fucking Me Too'd in the next year. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's actually nuts. So what I wanted to kind of share with you guys a couple clips from this live stream, because this clavicular guy is doing it all. Mind you, again, I told you, they got Nick Fuentes hanging out with them, right? This live stream started with just Clavicular, Sneeko, and Nick Fuentes hanging out at a desk, just streaming at a desk, right? Then they start talking about going to a house party over at Andrew Tate's house.
They already know they were going to do this.
Yeah, they knew they were going to meet up. They knew that they were going to go to do something with Andrew Tate and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I didn't. You know what I mean? So when I turn it on, it happens to be them desk streaming, which I would have tuned out on.
Were they dressed up?
They were dressed up. So it looked like something was about to happen. But when I first turned it on, I got a little discouraged because I go, okay, if this is going to be the desk streaming, I'm out, you know?
Yeah.
But they immediately started talking about going to Andrew Tate's house, to a house party. So I go, Nick Fuentes at a house party, you know, I'd pay good money. I'd pay $1,000 to watch 15 minutes of that, you know? So I wanted to share some of these delicious little time codes with you guys. Again, I was telling you guys, the name of the game with this clavicular guy, this is mainly his stream, so we're going to be doing a lot of clavicular talk right now. But this guy was just trying every girl that came across his fucking eyesight. He was trying his hardest to get, hey, give me your number. Talking to them like pieces of shit. The stuff that was coming out of this guy's mouth. He's like, you're going to hang out here for a little bit. I'm going to ignore you for like half the night. I'm going to fuck you later. Okay? You cool with that? It's like, what the fuck? And these girls were like, yeah, sure. I was like so surprised by that. I was like, what is actually
That one.
Which one?
Yellow dress.
Oh yeah, the yellow dress was fucking. That girl was hurting, bro. And we got time codes of her too.
Oh, she's hanging on for half the thing. She shows back up.
Oh yeah. She's around the stream for a long ass time. So look, this is Clavicular, right? He's talking to 2 random girls at the party. Now this starts out with him like negging these girls, kind of, right? He starts with the good old fashioned shit talk. Remember, this guy is he's like a student of Andrew Tate or something like that. So he goes, you got to talk to these bitches any way you possibly can, right? No respect for the female class. So now let's see how it ends up turning out for him.
Dance?
No.
What do you guys do?
No. Big girl job.
Really?
I've been to house.
Oh, look, we just missed it. He already starts out by going, what do you girls do? You guys have OnlyFans? Like right away. It's like any girl with tits. He goes, you got OnlyFans?
Who pays for your apartment?
I do.
OnlyFans?
No.
What do you guys do?
No. Big girl job.
Really?
I've been to house property. Yeah, so I've been doing property management and villa rentals concierge for 4 years or so, almost 5 years, including like car rentals. But I started in LA, and then I've been doing it here with high-end listings and properties like this.
Okay. Good for you. And what about you?
Medical sales, and then bartending, events.
Bartending. That's a fucking pain in the ass. I did that for a while.
Yeah, it's honestly
How has he done that for a while? He's literally 19 years old.
He's not even old enough to do it.
Yeah, it's like what place would hire some 19-year-old kid who smashes his fucking face with hammers? Imagine the like bandages and shit he comes in with. Like, you hire him to do bartending. That's a customer-facing gig. The kid comes in, his cheeks are swelled the fuck up like he's a squirrel.
Probably a little purple.
A little purple, you know? He's looking very not white himself. You know what I mean? Who would hire a 19-year-old kid to bartend? It don't even make any sense to me. Now watch. He's going to start with the negging right about now.
it's fun though, and it's good, really fast money, and if you network, and if that's what I'm people for.
So you like cocaine?
So you like cocaine because you're a bartender. So you like cocaine. You generalizing now? He's the type of guy that goes, what? You don't stream and make millions of dollars? What are you, a fucking fag?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody has to have the same ambitions as him or else they're just complete losers. Everyone has to be trying to look some at. You got to do meth to stay in shape, or else to a guy like this, you're a complete idiot. I thought you had something for me. It's okay.
I had a cough.
You had a cough. It's good.
How does that correlate?
That could correlate. Bartending and cocaine? Are you serious?
How does that correlate?
I don't think I've ever been a bartender who doesn't like cocaine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because you're in Florida, that's why you think that.
Well, I was in Massachusetts when I was bartending.
Oh, really?
Cape Cod. I don't know if you know it.
Never been there, but it's on my bucket list.
What, to go to Cape Cod?
Yeah.
Why?
Isn't it like really fun and pretty there?
She was just trying to be nice, dude. Like he goes, I did it in Cape, and he's saying Cape Cod as if he's like, I bartended in Cape Cod. Like, what was that? Like the fucking Gentleman's Club in Beverly Hills. Like you were serving the highest end fucking clientele over. Like he said it as if Cape Cod was the hibbity dibbity. It was like, okay, she's trying to be nice. She goes, okay, I've never been there, but I'll write it down on my bucket list. You know, it's like she's just trying to give you a pass, bro. Cape Cod sucks. Like. And then he tries to turn it around on her. Your bucket list is to go to Cape Cod? If I was her, I would be like, no, I just don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'll just say anything right now just to fucking, you know, hopefully this ends sooner, you know, than I'm just trying to be nice.
Oh, really? It's kind of for fucking old retired people. Well, I guess that's kind of you. You're 26.
Right. I'm old and retired.
Yeah, you are kind of old, but that's all good.
Oh, look at this.
I'm just fucking with you. Relax.
So now this is how it goes with a guy like this. It's like he thinks like, okay, because I'm rich, because I'm looks maxing and shit like that,
Oh, God.
I could just talk to these girls however I want, and it's no big deal. You know, they're just going to do whatever. Fuck them. Like a guy like this, I'm telling you, by the time this kid's like 27, he's going to have like worse allegations on him than Armie Hammer. You know about Armie Hammer, no? Armie Hammer was this actor, very good-looking guy. This like tall, blonde, fit actor, came from a rich family. Dude, this guy had, like, not just sexual assault allegations. Like, the girl that fucking accused him was like, dude, this guy was sending me text messages about how he wanted to, like, eat me. Like, he was a cannibal and how he would, like, legitimately wanted to eat the flesh off of my bones and shit. Like, that kind of fucking crazy shit. Army Hammer was into, like, some wild stuff. He's going to have, like, some worse shit than Army Hammer. You talking to these girls like this at 19 because you're rich and you think you have no consequences. What's going to happen later?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
Your development, Mr. Claviculicky, your development is arrested as hell, dude. Like, you're losing it right now. You cannot talk to these hoes like this. You got to talk to them with respect. Bitches love respect. No.
You guys.
Pretty young.
What's up?
I think 26 is pretty young.
26 is young. Yeah. I think I'm
All
probably.
Botox.
It works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the youngest one here, but it's fine. It's what it is.
It's pretty like I was always the youngest one around. I felt like until recently. Then once you hit like 23, 24, like it's kind of evened it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
So how do you know the tape runners?
I do social media actually, so
Okay.
kind of
What's
just
your niche? What's your
like looks max.
So now this is where stuff's going to start getting interesting in this particular conversation. It's like, so the girl goes, well, what about you? How do you know the Andrew Tate brothers, you know? And he goes, well, I do social media. So now this girl, the one on the left, the blonde, she's going, okay, he works in social media doing some behind the scenes. Maybe he manages accounts or something like that. The girl on the right's a little smarter. She goes, no, this guy is way too stupid to be doing any of that kind of shit. He's probably someone who's on camera, you know? And this is obviously he has a camera following him. This is starting to make a little sense, right? So she goes, what's your niche? And this motherfucker says, looks maxing. Now, imagine what that sounds like to anyone who's not in social media like this. Like us, we would go, okay, that sounds, you know, somewhat reasonable because we hear it. Like just through the association of social media, we would go like, I know what it is and it sounds ridiculous, but it doesn't sound like alien-like to me, right? Because I'm used to hearing it online. A person like these two girls, probably not crazy online people, they don't know what the fuck looks maxing is. Imagine saying looks maxing to your grandmother.
Yeah.
You might as well be saying that to your grandmother. She would go, huh? Looks what? She pulled her glasses down and she goes, looks what-ing? I don't know what that is. So the girl on the right, she already has pegged him out. She's like, oh, so you're a fucking fag. Like, you shouldn't even be talking to her. You know? Andrew Tate does social media, but at least he's ripping people off. He has like 10 Bugattis and shit. Yeah, you might have a couple 100,000. Oh, we ain't sucking your dick from that. You know?
Felt like until recently. Then once you hit like 23, 24, like it's kind of evened it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you know the tape runners?
I do social media actually, so
Okay.
kind of
What's
just
your niche? What's your
like looks max.
okay?
So
What is that? Oh, he like smashes his face with a hammer or some shit like that. I think. Yeah.
Look at that. What the fuck? I love this girl.
yeah, sounds like
She goes, oh, I know what that is. Look at her face. He goes, I'm looks maxing. She goes, whap, whap. He goes, this guy's a fucking faggot. She goes, don't worry, Regina. Let me explain. She goes, he smashes his face with like a hammer or some gay shit like this. She even says it in the most condescending
She
way.
does. I love it.
It like takes a second for it to register with this. She goes, looks maxing. I feel like maybe she goes, it sounds nuts. And then she goes, oh, wait, I know what that is. She goes, let me tell you about how big of an idiot this guy is, Regina. Hold on.
like looks max.
Okay.
So
What is that? Oh, he like smashes his face with a hammer or some shit like that. I think.
yeah, something like that.
Like what? I don't know. I saw a video.
Bone
like,
smashing?
He like puts his face with a hammer. I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's like his Botox, right?
Yeah, that's me. You guys should.
No, seriously.
I'll put you guys.
Look, even she's going, no, seriously. Like, I'm not even joking, Regina. This guy is like a fucking nut, dude. He's like a loser. Total loser. Andrew Tate never got no bone smash. These girls, they need guys like the Tates. They need guys like that other guy. I still don't know that one guy's name.
Oh.
I can't get over it. Wait until we point out this one guy to you. A real fucking, he kind of reminds me of like a Steiny or something like that. Like the Andrew Tate version of Steiny. Just a little clout leech. You know what I mean? God. All right, let's see if this girl finishes them off.
Like puts his face to him.
Something like that, yeah.
That's like his Botox, right?
Yeah, that's me. You guys should.
No, seriously.
I'll put you guys onto that at some point.
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Does he not know they're making fun of him?
He's like completely self-absorbed. You know? This guy literally, he looks nuts to me. Like, yeah, he has like like the back jawline back here is real nice on him. But with all the bone smashing and shit, like, look at how weird his cheeks look right here.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's not, you shouldn't have cheekbones like that. Like, he looks like he's doing plastic surgery to himself, which essentially he kind of is. If you're like smashing your bones with the hopes of them getting like denser, I mean, you're a fucked up
He's
person.
gonna
I
have
don't know, maybe-
cheeks looking like The Weeknd.
Yes. Yes, but wasn't that like special effects for a music video though,
Maybe.
right? That wasn't like him actually doing that.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too. I mean, The Weeknd can fuck off, but I hope he didn't do that to him. So I wouldn't wish that on my worst
I know,
enemy.
it looked crazy.
To look like that, you're looking like Mickey Rourke or something. Like Mickey Rourke looks nuts, dude. This Clavicular is gonna be looking crazy.
If he looks like this at like 1920,
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna be like that. The real life Barbie, the guy that's like obsessed with the plastic surgery.
Yes. But it's gonna be all self-induced. Like he's like
Yeah.
gonna set a world record for having like the most plastic surgery done without ever going to a plastic surgeon.
Maybe I'll get a section somewhere. Let's go to the club. You guys want
Oh
it?
yeah, Liv is really fun. I can't believe you've never been there. Now that you moved here officially, you're gonna like start
You guys want to go?
little fun stuff.
I love this. Look at their faces. So now that they started picking on him, and because you notice it took him like a full minute to catch on. Like just to your point, he did not realize that these girls are literally making fun of him right to his face. The second he does catch on, he goes, how do I save this? Oh, we're getting a section at the club tonight. You girls want to come? You girls, yeah? I'm still cool. You know, the look smashing shit, don't worry, I'm rich. You know, it's like he's trying to pull a save here.
Mhm.
And he's like, ask them, they blow it off kind of, right? And he has to ask them twice. He says, the second time, you girls want to come or what? What's up? Look at the faces that they're making right now at each other. Look, I'm going to tell you right now,
You guys want it?
Clavicular, I'm going to stop it on those faces again.
Now that you moved here officially, you're gonna like start
You guys want to go?
little fun stuff.
Now look at these two faces right here. Do these look like the faces of girls that want to come? I've never made a girl come looking like that. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know what I mean? If the girls are looking at each other, second guessing like this, trust me, they don't want to come. They don't want to, nothing, nowhere near you. Clavicular, man. That's a rough one. What do you think they're going to say? Yes, no, maybe so. Watch the move they pull here. I like this.
No, it's up to you.
It's up to you. No, it's up to you. No, it's up to you. They start playing volleyball with the answer. They go, nah. Neither one of them wants to take the fucking responsibility for this.
Now that you moved here officially, you're gonna like start
You guys want to go?
little fun stuff. No, it's up to you. It's up to you. When y'all going?
I have no idea. Maybe like an hour?
Okay. I kind of don't want to wear this. It's kind of not clubby.
You look good.
Now she looks good. First she was old. Then you were calling her old as hell. She's 26. I've never met a younger person than 20. You know what I mean? It's as young as it gets. And now, see, this is the kind of shit, these guys. As soon as a girl shows like they go, nah, I'm good, dude. They start throwing shit at. They go, no, we got a section at the club. You sure you want to go? Start peer pressuring, blah, blah, blah. if these girls were acting needy, he'd be like, take your top off or get the fuck out. Like, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
and that's how it was the whole rest of the time. He was acting like the biggest pervert I've ever met in my entire life. Now, where we go to the next one. Look, he ends up seeing these ladies later, right? What is it? 8 hours and 20 minutes, right? Sees these girls later over at the table, right? They start asking him like about like if he wants to drink, whatever the situation is, and then what does he hit him with? Listen to this.
No disrespect about being 20 will be tolerated. No.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
Whatever.
I'm about to eat my steak.
About to stab.
I'm not gonna stab you with it.
Do you
But
want one? Can you share one?
it's probably not a good idea, but I'll get it.
Why is it a bad idea?
When I get drunk, I get retarded.
Oh.
So
Aren't you about to go to the club?
yeah, but I usually don't drink.
Oh, what do you do?
Meth.
Just like that.
These girls are pouring shots right now. Trying to like relax and shit, hang out with some famous guys, you know, potentially get a couple doors open for them, you know what I mean? They're not trying to get into anything crazy. You know, they just want to get used for a gig. That's it. No, I'm kidding. But they're just literally, they're probably the only two girls that aren't acting like fangirls in this entire place. Like every other chick that you see on camera, the one that was on for like 2 seconds in the beginning, she got in Clavicular's face. I think you look so good. The second she saw him tune out, she was like, okay, I'm out. On to the next guy. You know what I mean? Like these are all cloud chasing. The two girls that are actually acting like human beings in this whole place, he's like fucking, he wants them, dude. He can't get them. You just struck out with these girls we just watched.
Now you're talking about meth.
Now you're talking about meth. What makes you think that they're going to want to hang out in the fucking club with you now? They're not acting the way that these other desperate girls are acting. These girls probably have fucking real responsibilities. You think they want to do meth with you over at, what was the name of that club? Van Damme or some shit like that. Some weird ass club. But this is like the whole thing. I keep escaping as if I have like time codes to click. I forget that I'm on a different platform than YouTube looking at these time codes. So where's this next time code? 9 hours and 36 minutes. Look, so now they're at the club, right?
Wait, you don't have the yellow dressed girl in there?
Oh, the desperate one?
Yeah.
I think it actually does go into the yellow. But it's like,
Yeah, she's just not important.
yeah, she's kind of like, she's a little desperate and shit like that.
She is.
She's got a rocking set of tits, you know, but
in a ridiculous dress.
in a ridiculously small dress, which
and clear shoes.
looked very crazy. And the clear shoes were very gauche, if you ask me. I agree with you. Now, but I wanted to go to this next one. I wanted to actually get into the club because we're trying to speed round this goddamn thing. You know, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh, there she is.
All right, we'll show you what she looks like, guys. See those tits? Clavicular is about to pull off some sexual assault, all right? Let's check it out.
Like, no words. I think that your conception of, like, a rating is a little bit misconstrued.
Hold up. I want to see if we could find it because there's a part right here where Clavicular straight just honks this girl's tit. He just met this girl.
I feel like it's at the beginning.
The beginning of her sitting down?
Well, yeah.
Like,
I
we're
don't
all
mean I can
vibing, and okay, that's great. I'm not gonna sit here and say this person's a 6, this person's a 7.
Differently. Call a spade a spade. Listen, you think I don't know? I've been around these streets.
Dude, this is the fucking clout chasing fag that we were talking about. I don't know who this guy is, but they need to just get rid of him.
I
You
can't.
think I don't know? Listen, exactly.
All right. Let's see the tit honk. I want to see the tit honk.
Sweetheart, I will never. Listen, I've seen 1 or 2 tens in my life and had 1 or 2 sit in my lap.
You've been around the block.
1 or 2.
I bet you have.
1 or 2.
I don't know.
And you got the potential. I really like your ambition. You're not an 8.5. That's all.
That's okay. I'm not trying to.
You're not.
Look at Clavicular. I think that titty honk is coming real quick.
Okay.
Look at his face
Yeah,
right
I see,
here.
I see.
This is the face of a man who's about to honk some tit. He's looking over at him. He goes, he's thinking in his head right now. He goes, I bet you I could grab him right now. She won't do nothing. He's got like the Donald Trump in his head. He goes, I could grab her by the pussy. I could grab her by the pussy. She won't do shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying, and I'm not saying you're ugly.
I'm not taking offense. Like,
No, and I'm not saying you're ugly. Actually, I respect you more than all these other girls that want to blow him. Because at least you took action. You're an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur. Because if you'll find another 7 and somehow make them fall in love, you might get married. Never. From true experience.
I don't know if the tit honk is this important. If we don't get to it soon, we might move on.
Trying to get.
Yeah, you're being honest.
You asked.
No, I
Let me 0.5.
I think he might have just grabbed that
Show me
tit.
the response. Is she a 7
No,
or
he's just
8.5?
being honest with you. He's just being honest.
Yeah.
you're being honest.
You asked.
There's the tit honk hasn't happened yet. The hands is getting, you know what I mean? We're getting close. Yeah, we're getting closer. That tit honk is coming.
No, I
Let me see.
It's not him.
Listen, I'm taking you home either way. So
7, 6, 7, 6,
Taking
4,
you home either way.
4, 7, 6, 4, 4, 5, 7.5. I have not seen an 8 yet. Hey,
You look like that guy.
I asked the chat. I haven't seen an 8 yet.
How many viewers we got?
2.
That's his proof. He goes, I asked the chat, which is made up of primarily 13-year-old kids. They're telling me that you're not a set. They're saying you're a 7.6. you ain't seen an 8 yet. I ain't seen an 8 yet. Clavicular, honk this girl's tit and let's get over with.
Make sure not to get him on camera with the White Claw.
Yeah, bro.
Are you saying Pringle?
No, I have a place in downtown at the
Museum?
Mute it.
Mute it? He doesn't want to dox himself? Come
Give me
on.
a compliment. Okay, wait, let me go see my girl, and then I'm gonna come back.
Maybe he does squeeze her tit in the beginning. I'm telling you guys, go back and watch the stream for yourself. Clavicular grabs that goddamn girl's tit. Now I almost want to see it.
Yeah, welcome.
Grab the tit.
What is this?
Clavicular, grab the tit.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Clavicular.
Can't judge what
Naked
these fucking
after
clothes
a
are.
swimming pool.
Here is
No, she's
coming.
got these. Look at these.
37 is insane.
Yeah,
These
these.
are fake as fuck. Yeah. No, these are fake. These are not going anywhere. You're so right.
He's poking him. He's poking. All right, he's poking. Look at his face too, right here. This man's dead inside. He's poking him like he's never poked. He's like, oh my god, I'm gonna spaghetti. He's honking that tit right now.
Yeah. Your doctor did a good job.
What is this? What the fuck? This man is a sexual assault artist. Nick Fuentes, I'm telling you, if you can, Nick, please, if you hear me right now, Nick, if you're listening, stay away from this guy. He's going to fuck up the whole America First movement. I'm telling you, the Groypers don't need this clavicular guy sexually assaulting women like this in the middle of the goddamn party. Come on.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care now. In the morning when she wakes up and she goes, did a millionaire squeeze my tit last night? I think I could get paid off of that. She's going to fucking care. And I'm telling you, nowadays, the statutes and limitations, all that, like, they'll get you for rape 20 goddamn years. Look at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was serving them Jell-O pudding in the 80s, and they still got him in 2010 or some shit like that, right?
Okay.
They got him way later. This is coming back. This is coming back. And Nick Fuentes is sitting on the other couch somewhere off screen right here. He's going, that's my guy. I look up to that guy. Clavicular.
He might change his opinion after hanging out with him this weekend.
You never know. He might. I'm so curious to see what Monday's episode of America First is going to sound like when Nick starts talking about this night. It's so fucking funny. Let's check out, dude. All right. So what are some ones that we got? The girl who doesn't want to get filmed. That one's really not all that nuts, you know? Let's check out, let's stick with the theme here of sexual harassment, right?
Okay.
Before we get into that, though, I want to show you how much of a novice this clavicular guy is. Because all of this behavior like this, like squeezing a girl's tit like this in the party, this is kind of him trying to be like, to signal to all the other guys, like, look, I'm getting laid tonight. You know what I mean? This is the behavior of someone who doesn't get laid a lot or is just starting to get laid a lot for the first time in their life. You know what I mean? Like, now this fame has caused him to get women he probably was not getting a lot of women prior to this. Because people who do don't act like this.
Right.
They don't have to, like, dog whistle to the rest of the party, I'm definitely getting laid tonight. They don't have to do that. They'll just get laid. They'll move. It's something that happens to them all the time. They're used to it. 9 times out of 10, people that are used to stuff like that, they don't have to brag about it. It's just part of their life. You know, that's just what happens to them. They just get puss. This is somebody who's acting like they do not get a lot of it, or that the gravy train just started coming around. You know what I mean? And this kind of is very apparent in this next time code that we're going to go to. This next one, I titled it Clavicular's First Cigarette. This is around 10 hours and 5 minutes. Wait until you see this. This is so fucking funny. 10 hours and 5 minutes around there. Let's see. Will we get to it? What are we at? 10 hours, 5 minutes, and 1 second. All right, now watch this. You guys are going to see this. This is typical poser behavior right here. I ain't never seen anyone look less cool smoking a cigarette in my entire life. This guy, like, cigarettes are the #1 cool thing. Like, if you just see someone out and about smoking a cigarette, you're like, that's the coolest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Every time. That's why when we were kids, we had candy cigarettes. Everyone wanted to be cool. I was puffing on those goddamn things like they were real. I was sitting there. It's like there's a stick of chalk. It's like, I was sucking on a candy cigarette. It was the coolest thing I could imagine.
I definitely was not allowed to have those.
Yo, my parents were awesome. My mom was like, smoke up. She was tossing me candy cigarettes. I said, thanks, Mom. I was out of the playground. I was a pack a day kind of kid. I was rough on the candy cigarettes. But I knew how to do it. I was primed. By the time cigarette season came around for me, I was smoking them like a pro. You know? My form was down. You know what I mean? I had the cigarette nice and good. This guy don't even know how to. He even holds one like an infant. He's like struggling to try to puff the cigarette. It's the funniest thing. Watch this.
I need a cigarette. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Kristen. Can you ask me for a call?
That's my love.
Dude, that girl right there, that she was grinding on Sneeko for like
Ever.
The whole entire time that they were at the club. This was the most haram shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I was praying for Sneeko hard. I said, my brother's about to fall. My brother's about to fall to the demon. And the craziest part about her wasn't how much she was grinding. I'd never seen anyone make a lollipop last longer in my entire life. She had that lollipop in her mouth the entire time. And it was like a whole lollipop the entire time. Like, she made it last for like 2 hours they were at the club. And she literally had the thing in her mouth the whole time. I was like, how did she make it? You were saying, you were like, how did she make it last so long? It was nuts. So now let's get back to Clavicular and that cigarette. Watch this.
Hey, thank you so much, bro.
Double handing the cigarette. Look at Claviculars. Everything about this is off. Everything about this is off. From the form, He was holding the cigarette in his hand as if like he had a fake hand. Like, you know how like a fake hand, it just like doesn't move. Like it doesn't move at all. You go, okay, this person obviously has a fake hand sticking out of their sleeve, you know, because everything that they're doing, it's stuck in one spot, right? That's like how he started smoking the cigarette. I thought he literally had a fake hand. They gave it to him in a fake hand. They go, here you go, kid. Now he's so intimidated by the cigarette, he's transferring it over. He has two hands on the cigarette now, like this. Like this. He's like he's doing like like he's in the Illuminati or something. Like this with the cigarette. What even is this? You're that scared to fucking pass the thing between your hands like this?
Also, isn't he from the vape generation?
Yeah. A cigarette should be the furthest thing on this fucking kid's mind. But again, to my point, the signal boosting, the wanting of people to think that you're cool. I was 19 once. I knew I was. I wanted everyone to think that I'd been there before. And when you're young like that, trying to act that way makes you look like the person who's never been there ever. You never even heard about the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The second you try to start acting normal, like you've been there before, dude, you have no life experience. You have zero life experience. Stop trying to act like you've been there and start acting like Nick Fuentes, who's calmly sitting in the corner, respecting women and respecting everyone else's personal space. Okay? Well, look at this guy. The transfer of the cigarette like this. Let's check out the form first and then the transfer. Watch, this is the most novice shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at that form. And the transfer. Jesus. And he's shaking. He's shaking when he's trying to smoke the goddamn thing. It's like somebody has a gun to the back of his head. They go, here, just take one last smoke before we off you, kid. He's like, oh shit. He's like losing his composure completely right now. Look at the shaking. Watch the shaking. Jesus Christ. Now watch. This is another novice move. How many people you know addicted to cigarettes like to share their cigarettes? How many? How many people you know? If you are a cigarette smoker, you know that those things are one come, one serve, whatever you want to call it. The person who lights it needs to be the one who finishes it. There is no fucking take a couple drags, pass it around the circle. This is not a blunt, okay? This is hardcore addiction in a stick. The person who lights that goddamn thing wants it all. They don't want to give it to you. You know what I mean? This is not what this is about. So it'd be very telling that someone really doesn't smoke a lot of cigarettes if they're trying to share it with everyone at the party, huh? It's exactly what Clavicular does. Watch it like a child. He goes, you guys want to try some of my thing? They gave it to me. You want to try some of it? I'm cool. And I'm trying to share being cool with you. You know?
You can learn that from me, babe. You hiding the room?
Offers the cigarette to Sneeko. Sneeko looks over like, and he's like, yo, dog, bro, for real? For real, you offering me a cigarette like this? What's up, bro? Like, Sneeko's like, I quit, dog. Like, you look gay as hell right now. It's 2026. Ain't nobody smoking cigarettes, Clavicular. The hell? Not inhaling. Clavicular, not inhaling at all, right? So now he's not inhaling it. He's shaking his ass off. He's offering it to other people. He goes, I just took 2 whole drags. You want one?
Like, I can't handle.
Yeah, he's like, please help me. I'm about to faint. You know, that's what that is you signed up for something that you had no idea what you were getting yourself into. And now you don't want to look like a pussy. So you're trying to go, oh, well, I'll just share it. They can.
I mean, it does seem like the safe bet of the one to just dive into.
Who?
Well, I thought he's done meth. How are you going to do meth and not know how to smoke a cigarette?
That's what I'm saying. He's like sitting in his fucking room smoking out of a light bulb, and he can't smoke out of this? You know, this is obviously novice shit. So now he goes, hey, Sneeko, you want to try some? No? Okay. Maybe the black guy wants some? Hey, black guy. And the black dude, nah, dude, I don't want it. He's like, what the fuck? He goes, dog, I don't smoke.
And he's not going to share it with you anyway.
Exactly. He goes, if I want a cigarette, I got like a whole pack in my back pocket. You know, it's what is even happening here? The whole sharing, like trying to share of the cigarette is like the most like my first time at a house party in high school type shit that I could possibly imagine, you know?
Yeah.
Good old Clavicular. And look, he's sitting here I keep hitting escape as if I'm using the other time code system. He keeps fucking he pulls this move with the cigarette, right? Couldn't make you look like a more naive, fucking young, I don't know shit, fucking young buck idiot, right? Like, you just look dumb as hell. Sorry, I'm so stoned, I can't even think of, like, good insults for Clavicular. Just calling him Clavicular, I think, is a good enough insult. But now...
He picked that for himself, I'm assuming.
I would guess so. It's the weirdest name. It's up there with Mr. Beast. You got a name like Clavicular or Mr. Beast, you do stuff to children behind closed doors. In my opinion, allegedly. Let's be proper about it all. So this next time code is going to be a little more on brand with the theme that we have going here, which of course, like I said, is sexual harassment. Let's give it up. Give it up for sexual harassment. We love a good sexual harassment around here. This is going to be hour 10. 10 hours and 50 minutes. So let's go to 10 hours, 50 minutes. Do we have seconds on there? 10, 50, 25. So let's see if we can hit 10, 50, 25. 10, 50, 24. Sounds good enough for me. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. This is fucking wild. So look.
Did I sleep through this?
No, yeah, this you slept through. You're going to get a kick out of this one. So this is the right time code. I almost thought it wasn't. So we already had the one girl, right? And he's grabbing her tits. He's poking her tits, right, in the chair. He doesn't know this girl. He was trying to hit on the other girls at the party, get their numbers. They saw through his bullshit, said fuck off, right? But that girl in the yellow dress we actually saw at the club. Now, when he was up there in that VIP section, these other girls were hanging around the area, like kind of dancing on the edge, hoping to be able to get in there with them. Fucking Myron from Fresh and Fit goes over to Clavicular and goes, hey, those girls over there trying to hang with us, just tell them we already got 5 bitches up here. If y'all ain't trying to fuck, y'all got to get the fuck out of here. And he just does it. Like bar for bar, he goes to this group of girls and goes, exactly what Myron said. He goes, we got 5 other girls up here. Y'all ain't trying to fuck. Y'all got to leave. Right? The girls, I'm not even kidding. The girl goes, I think I can get down. Right into the VIP. Hey, let's hang out with Clavicular. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This is like the type of shit that like guys who shoot up schools and shit, they go, this is what women are like. Like, you know what I mean? They go, all women are like this. They never met a real girl in their entire life.
So that's who this person is.
This is the group of girls now. Now they're the ones coming back. No girl with the yellow dress and the fake tits. He was squeezing her tits. He sexually assaulted her, kicked her to the side. He said, I got 5 more. Don't even worry. I'm Clavicky-licky. I got chicks all over the place. So he sexual assaults her, kicks her to the curb. Basically fucking Me Too's these bitches. You're fucking or you're gone. They go, yeah, sure. They get in the van. No problem. Right? Now wait till you hear Clavicular's fucking proposal to this one girl. Listen to this.
Listen, I'll take you to my
Girls do it all the time.
I'm going to gamble on my computer and fully ignore you. And I'll fuck you up.
She was nice, but yeah.
All right.
Now, for those of you who might not have heard that very well, Clavicular is talking to one of these girls that I just told you about. He goes, all right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to bring you back to my penthouse. I'm going to sit on my computer. I'm going to gamble for the whole night. We're going to ignore you, right? I'm going to ignore you the whole time. Then at the end of the night, I'll fuck you. How does that sound? He actually says that at the end. He goes, how does that sound? What? Like, now you're dealing with the most no self-respect having girls on the planet. If you are willing to put yourself through this, it's like, do you deserve it at that point? I don't know.
I feel like the type of girl that's going to pick that is going to be, you're going to ignore me, I'm going to spend your money.
Yeah, I could see that, but like, do these girls honestly think that they have like a shot of sticking around with, like, this is obvious that you're just here for the
they're
night.
Just trying to get
You know? So like, what else are you getting out of it? You as the girl, I would imagine they have to have some sort of hope of at least being this rich guy's friend. You know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe I fuck him tonight, he calls me back next week or something, right? Or at least next time he's in Miami. You know, that would be my assumption. I would go, do you have to have it? Because
for sure,
there's no way. Like, I'm a guy, and like, guys would want to get talked to by girls like this. I don't know if I would. I would feel uncomfortable. I go, hey, you can't just talk to me. I'm a person. You know what I mean? Like, but guys, I bet, would dream a girl would talk to them like this. If some girl came up to an average guy and was like, listen here, homie, we're gonna hang out. I'm gonna watch fucking Sex in the City all night. We're gonna ignore you. I'm gonna fuck you at the end of the night. How does that sound? Any 9 times out of 10, a guy would be like, can I marry? Can you want to get married? You want to get married? You know? Right? I would think that was uncomfortable. I would go, whoa. I go, what's the catch? You know what I mean? I go, some sounds like there's strings attached to this one. You know? Nothing's free. You know? But so now you say that to a girl, the girl would assume that, she would assume she's gonna have to get something out of it. You're just talking to her like a total piece of shit. You know? It's kind of crazy to me. And that's kind of where I'm like, do they deserve it at that point? It's like you're literally putting the door is still open. The Sprinter van door is still open. You could be like, you know what? I'm out of here. Like, you could do that. You could do that. Why not? Like, what is wrong with you? I couldn't imagine it. Personally, I couldn't.
Listen, I'll take you to my
Girls do it all the time.
house. I'm gonna gamble on my computer and fully ignore you. And I'll fuck you up.
She was nice, but
Yeah.
like,
Alright?
Girls are way more
How's that
customers.
polite.
Yeah.
Sometimes you never know because some guys are
Fuck
actually
no.
like,
You're gonna blow the
have
whole
bad
balance.
intentions. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's different when it's like someone you're vibing with.
Alright, I'll let you try.
Some guys are.
So now she asks him, she goes, well, why don't you let me try the gambling? And he goes, no, you blow the whole balance on the account. And she's kind of like, well, maybe I don't want to hang out. And you go, okay, I'll let you try. I'll let you try. But now look what this is the craziest part. You thought what you just heard was crazy? Listen to what he says to her after this. This was crazier than the first sentence that he just said, in my opinion. Listen to this.
Yeah, thank you.
No, of course.
That's where I think most of it stems from.
So, that's a pretty good deal, you know? Not a lot of ladies get that opportunity. So, you should be happy with yourself. What do you mean by that?
He says, that sounds like a good deal. Not a lot of ladies would get that opportunity. You should be happy for yourself. This is this guy is going to like kill a hooker or something when he's like 23 years old. Like, there's no way that this is not coming down the pipe. He will kill a whore in a hotel room. There's going to be pills all over the place. Like, it's going to be nuts. We were bone smashing. We were just bone smashing. Next thing I knew, she stopped moving. The cops get there. There's a crater in her whole fucking head. He's like, yeah, I was just bone smashing. We just got a little out of hand. You know, I can 100% see this. He goes on one of those meth maxing little fucking fits.
Yep.
And fucking completely derails himself. Has a fucking like a psychosis and just kills like 9 people in a house one night. And they go, looks maxing influencer fucking clavicular on a 9 homicide fucking case, right? What would you even call that? Because you got triple, quadruple homicide, right? What would you call 9? What would you call a hexa homicide or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. A deca homicide. Clavicular commits the first deca homicide known to man. This is wild. This guy, like, to think that way is nuts, dude. But this is what fresh fame and money will do to you if you're young like that. You know, I feel like you could. I feel like if you're getting rich and famous like this off of doing nothing, like there's people who get rich and famous like this they're like billionaires by the time they're 23, but they built like a software company or something. You know what I mean? They put in like
He smashed his face.
he smashed his face sitting in a chair. It's like there's not a lot of risk reward type shit with that.
What's he gonna do when he's 26?
It's funny that you say that. I haven't time coded it, but later on, when the night is finished, he has a couple girls sitting at his chair doing like a live stream, sitting at the desk, right? And he ends up getting more girls to come over. And one of the new girls, they're all girls that we haven't seen in the live stream, right? And one of the new girls starts asking him questions like that. She goes, yeah, like this is awesome that you're rich and you're making money like this now, but what happens when you get older? And he's like, I'm just going to keep printing. You know what I mean? That's what the kids say nowadays. I'm printing, you know? So he's like, I'm just going to keep printing. She's like, yeah, like, I get your mindset, but like, you're going to want to do more with your life, right? Like, you're not just going to like, when you want to retire? And he's like, I'm just going to keep printing. I could retire tomorrow if I wanted to. It's like, he has that young kid, the money's never going to go away mentality. Like, he very much has that.
Oh, he's got a sad fate coming.
Oh, yeah, dude. This kid's going to hit rock bottom harder than fuck, dude. There's going to be like 5 different Sunny V2 videos on this guy. Sunny V2 is a YouTube narrator. He does like video essays on people just like this. There's going to be like 5 different Sunny V2 videos. The downfall of Clavicular. Part 4. Part
I know the voice.
17. You know Sunny V2? That's him.
I know the voice.
That's Sunny V2. He talks like a fucking weirdo, dude. Jesus Christ. So now what do we got? That was a little bit of a unhinged moment, right? Now, oh, look at this one. I titled this one The Uncomfortable Girls, and Nick has to shit. This is actually kind of funny. So now that they got these girls in the Sprinter van, right? Clavicular already starts the ride off. They haven't even taken off yet. And he's already like, how would you like to get raped back at my penthouse? Like basically talking to this girl like, yeah, that sounds like a good deal for you, doesn't it? Right? And the van hasn't even taken off yet. Now that the wheels are rolling and like these girls would have to wait for a stop sign or a red light to get out of the car. They start saying the wackiest shit. Let's see. Where is this one at? 11 hours and 10 minutes. Dude, listen to the conversations that they start having in front of these girls and pay attention to the girls' faces. You could see the girls are like, who the fuck did we just get in a van with? Like, for real, dude. It's wild.
Great.
Where's the
I should have told you guys were going to get
Yeah, I really had no
Big.
idea that
Yeah, I should have warned you guys.
I was opening my Instagram and I was scared.
Okay.
Yeah, wait till you get the dick pics.
Yo, do you see the Stranger Things guy made fun of you on SNL?
Yeah, I have to check that out. I'm just texting bitches.
Yeah, so it's funny because like
I'm just texting bitches. Oh, we might have to skip ahead a little bit.
The dudes that own the club are Arabs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Shut down. Crazy.
Dude, you gotta thank Fresh. Fresh hooked that one up. He was like, "Yo, we need this played," and that's
How the fuck do you guys do
when I go out
that?
North Face store.
Bro, when we open up the fucking van, I've never heard that song played at the club.
Yeah.
You know,
we made it happen.
swear to
dude.
God.
How the fuck do you guys do
When
that?
I go out in New York, I always try to get the DJ to play, and they refuse.
No, they won't.
They were.
So right now he's talking about they got the DJ at the club to play Kanye West Heil Hitler. And they all were fucking in the fucking VIP doing the little salute and shit like that, like all losing their minds. Nick Fuentes was in the VIP going like this during the song. Nick was like, Heil Hitler. How, dude, seeing Nick Fuentes actually bop like that, I was like, this is crazy to me. I was like, this guy is like a cricket. You remember we saw Nick on the couch?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I almost have to like rewind it. Like once we go through this time code, I have to show you guys what Nick looks like sitting on a couch. He's like legitimately a cricket. It's like his top, like his upper torso is like a normal size. His legs and his hands are huge. Like his legs look so long. When he's sitting on a couch, they stick out to like half of the room. and then that's where his knee bends. It's like nutty, dude.
Because they can get it
Fresh
shut down.
crazy.
Dude, you gotta thank Fresh. Fresh hooked that one up. He was like, yo, we need this played, and they have to go on Rumble, get the link, but we made it happen. I think the dudes that own the club are Arabs.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
Yeah, they're like, yes, let's go.
I can't believe we heard that in Miami.
Yeah, it was lit, dude.
Bro,
Dude.
seeing Myron throw up Roman salutes in the fucking club.
Come on, we're back, bro. We're taking our country back, bro. We're taking our country back.
We're back. Fucking, content is back. Let's go, dude.
I hope you guys are ready. Jews mad. We're taking our country back, faggots.
Oh my
So
god.
let's fucking go. Wait, did I go too much? Is it too much?
No.
Too soon?
Well, seeing as how you have two complete strangers in the van, you might be doing a little too. Like, these girls might be starting to get scared for their lives. Like, they might be like, what kind of, like, KKK Proud Boys, like, kind of shit did we just get ourselves into? Like, they have no idea they could be going anywhere right now. And they're hanging out with, like, I mean, let's be real. They're in Miami. These are the whitest people in Miami right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even though there's a brown guy in here, this is the whitest group of guys in Miami right now.
We lost the old asshole man.
No, they dropped Andrew off. Andrew Tate and his brother and the other guy,
It's the other guy, yeah.
they dropped them off already.
Oh, okay.
So now they're all going back to Clavicular's penthouse.
Oh.
And that's what I was saying is, like, now that they're on the road, Myron's sitting there going, we're back, faggots. We're taking the country back. And these girls are sitting in the fucking back seat like, wait, what the fuck is going on? This guy just say faggots in the goddamn woods? Like, whoa, hold up. God damn.
Back, let's go, dude.
I hope you guys are ready. Jews mad. We're taking our country back, faggots.
Oh my
So
god.
let's fucking go. Wait, did I go too much? Is it too much?
No.
Too soon? Okay.
Nah, you're
We're on
good.
kick, so we're good.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
gotta worry about getting kicked off. You know
What are they gonna ban me, bro? I'm the fucking
They're
biggest
the
streamer
top
on
guy,
Kick.
bro.
Yeah, I'm
They're
the guy.
the top guy, so we good.
That's what I always tell
We're
fucking
taking over.
people. Yeah,
So
I always say that.
you and Sneeko right now are literally like fucking. What do we got? Probably like 40 something watching right now. 40,
Yeah.
50. I'm fucking.
There's people on YouTube restreaming it, stealing it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you already know. Yeah. Hey, guys that are restreaming it on YouTube, be careful. I warned you guys.
I'm suing you.
Yeah. You said you're suing them?
I'm taking all your money.
Well, you are part Jewish.
So they got about 10 minutes till I get off and start copyrighting all their channels.
Nice. nice,
Take their
nice,
money.
nice. Yes, let's copyright everything.
Copyright all of it.
Now, listen, Myron's about to start going on this crazy tangent. And the girls are just sitting back there like, holy hell, watch. It hasn't even gotten bad yet. The faggots and shit, that's not even nothing. He's about to start, like, really hitting, like, some licks on some conspiracy type shit, saying all sorts of wacky shit.
Fuck yeah. But no, that was
That's free promotion, honestly.
yeah. I
Because
don't,
they're gonna come to the source. They're gonna want to see the shit
Why
live.
is Nick in the back of the bus? Because he's a nigga, man.
yeah.
Still a nigga. Still a nigga.
Look, you saw the girl, like, go like that. She's like, God damn, they're saying the N-word now? She's like, this is live. I'm like, I'm going to college. Like, I'm going to be applying for a job later. And so, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, these girls don't know what they just
They're
got
like, well,
themselves
let me turn
into.
my head.
Exactly. You better, like, be hiding your everything. Like, be hanging out with these. These girls don't even realize, like, how many prospective opportunities they just lost in the future just from hanging out on this stream. Like, it's astronomical, the damage that they just did to their lives. It's insane.
Back of the bus.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick, you went to the club with all black people tonight. Let's
They
go.
weren't all black.
No, just me. I think I'm the only white guy.
Yeah.
Wait, is that true? Oh shit.
Yeah, Tristan and Andrew, half black.
That's true.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is just us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oh, and
Justin Waller,
yeah.
obviously, the
Yeah,
cowboy. The com was saying that he was talking your ear off in the club. I didn't see that.
who was?
Justin.
He was talking to me a lot. But he's a cool guy.
Ah, very cool.
Are we almost there? I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, where's Myron's little tirade? We must have missed it. Before he said all that faggots, he was like, Jews run the world, blacks are criminals. He started saying, like, all this crazy shit, and the girls were in the back like, like, they all started freaking out. I guess, like, we kind of just went to the last little bit. But listen to Nick. Are we there yet? I have to go to the bathroom. He's like a kid just sitting in the back of the bus.
The com was saying that he was talking your ear off in the club. I didn't see that.
Who was?
Justin.
He was talking to me a lot. But he's a cool guy.
Ah, very cool.
Are we almost there? I have to go to the bathroom.
Yes, we are.
We were talking about this for like 30
What, are you
minutes.
like stressed out about that?
Look, even the girls were like, he's been talking about this for the past 30 minutes. He's been telling us that he has to go to the bathroom. Nick will not stop. He's like a little fucking kid. He goes, guys, seriously, I've had to go to the bathroom. They go, why didn't you go at the club? He goes, I don't use public restrooms like that. You know, like he's one of them. It's like, dude, you're going to be difficult about this now? Are you serious? Like, what the fuck? Are we almost there? I have to go to the bathroom. He's like,
He's talking to me a lot, but he's a cool guy.
Very cool.
Are we almost there? I have to go to the bathroom.
Yes, we are.
We were talking about this for like 30
What, are you
minutes.
like stressed out about that?
No, I'm
You
not stressed
sound
at
like
all.
pressed that I have to
Oh,
go to
yeah,
the bathroom.
I
like,
said something.
Circus
We gotta
Relax.
go to the toilet.
It's an
Yeah,
8-minute drive.
Gotta take the
nature's calling.
Nature's call.
so now the girl goes, Nick's got a tinkle. Nick's got a tinkle.
Like, yeah, it is.
All right, I invited
ETA?
Nick did.
8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
I can hold it.
Okay.
All right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, let's.
Don't worry. I'm not going to go to the bathroom on this
Thank
couch.
you so much for something.
Don't worry, I'm not going to go to the bathroom on this couch or not. These girls have to be scared out of their minds right now. They go, first, these guys
And
are
it's
saying
just
all.
2 of them and 4 men.
Yeah, dude. And they're not even for all the guys. They're Clavicular nailed these 2 down. None of these other guys, you know, Sneako's girl's gone. She's sucking a lollipop somewhere, you know. These are Claviculars chicks. Even Myron don't got no girls right now. I don't know what Myron's doing. It's funny, too, because they get back to Claviculars, and Myron isn't even on stream. Like, they get back to Clavicular's place,
just
and the
gone.
only people who are on stream are Clavicular, Nick, and Sneeko. Myron just, whoop, has to be gone. Later, Myron, thank you. Your services are no longer needed. He's like the most irrelevant person here. And he's the one that's been on social, out of these guys, he's probably been on social media maybe the longest. Well, maybe Sneeko. But he's been on social media for a while. He's just losing relevancy. So now these girls are like, oh, you got to go to the bathroom. It's been a half an hour. You're talking about it nonstop. Nick starts getting a little, he goes, whoa, you guys care about it? Like, what, are you fucking nervous that I have to go to the bathroom? Calm down. It's not like I'm going to go to the bathroom on this goddamn couch. Okay? Will you relax?
I can hold it.
Okay.
All right.
Don't worry.
Yeah, let's.
Don't worry. I'm not going to go to the bathroom on this
Thank
couch.
you so much for something.
Damn,
He's gonna
bro.
tinkle.
They know he's
No.
a virgin.
Now, look, they know he's a virgin. Now, look, she says one more time. She goes, he has to tinkle.
Yeah, let's.
Don't worry. I'm not going to go to the bathroom on this
Thank
couch.
you so much for something.
Damn,
He's gonna
bro.
tinkle.
He's so
No.
silly.
No. He goes like that, right in the girl's face. She goes, he has to tinkle. He goes, no. Throws a 2 in her face, just like that. He goes, I got a shit. Like, he goes, fuck off, lady. Like, Nick he don't care. He's going to be a virgin forever.
Yeah.
He's going to be a virgin forever. He's too honest with these hoes like this. You know? Either that or he's going to find, like, the perfect wife for him. You know? It's one or the other. He'll be alone forever, or he'll find a girl that's so much like him that they end up taking over the world or something like that together. They're like an unstoppable duo. We're leaning more towards he's going to die alone, but you get what I mean.
Yes.
Having to take a shit when you're in the club is
Number 2,
brutal.
real nigga timing.
Yeah, brutal. Yeah, but we could hop on the desktop. We'll get some good shit going. We don't have to stream too long. It's already.
Okay, hop on the desktop, get some good shit going. Now, would you guys get back to the fucking penthouse? Nick can take him a shit. The girls can get in their pajamas and stuff like that. We're going to end this segment with this last time code. This one had me dying, right? So, the girls, they're uncomfortable. The guys are saying wacky shit. They get back to the house and they stream just the 3 of them for a little while. I didn't really care for that too much. It's kind of just them recapping the night, being like, wasn't it cool when this happened? And blah, blah, blah. And they say a couple jokes to each other and stuff. But what happens after is Sneeko and Nick and the rest of them leave. Clavicular stays on stream at his desktop, and the girls are kind of just hanging out in the background, right? And Clavicular has his text-to-speech on his super chats, kind of like Nick does. But unlike Nick waits till the end, and he controls when they're said because he goes through them, right? Clavicular is one of those streamers that just lets the super chats go off as they're coming in. So they just automatically start talking. Like you could be in the middle of saying something and the super chats just start going off. And I wanted to show you because this is fucking funny as shit. As soon as Clavicular goes on stream with these girls, the chat immediately starts turning on the girls. Like right away. Watch this. So now you see what I'm talking about? See how the girls are kind of just hanging out in the background?
Where's the third girl come from? Why are
That was, remember I told you some more girls came over.
Okay.
After Clavicular got there, he told like another guy, he's like, yo, call some girls, tell them to come over, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So some more girls came over.
It's just him.
It's just him right now. I'm sure there's other people there, but on stream, it's just him. He's hanging out with all these girls. Now, that's the girl that he went and said, I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to gamble, ignore you the whole time, and I'm going to fuck you at the end of the night. Now, watch what his chat ends up doing the second that they see this girl on screen. Listen to this.
Yeah. Tits aren't that
IDF
saggy.
agent just tipped $2.
Hold up.
Tits.
For some reason, the time codes are like slightly shifted. It's been like that this whole time. It's like throwing the fucking flow of this whole segment off. So
yeah, why
he's
did Fresh have
watching
those fucking ugly thoughts in the section?
He's watching clips of them.
What?
Anonymous just tipped $2. Stupid whore bitch. I can see your fucking saggy tits. You dumb whore, get under the desk
No, they're
and
not
make
that
yourself
saggy.
useful before Clav rapes you to death.
So right out the rip, his fucking chat is like just no hose bar talking shit to this girl. We're gonna rape you to death. Hey, your saggy tits. Like they're fucking lacing it, and they're donating the least amount of money that they possibly.
$2.
I would be putting a threshold on this shit. I go, if you're gonna hit text to speech, you gotta drop like a 20 on me or something. You can't just interrupt me every 5 seconds into what I'm doing for $1. Like, I'm not saying I don't even ask people to do like, hey, I'd say keep your money. You know, if anything, like pay for like a membership, buy merch or something. You at least get something back out of that with us, right? Don't just because you want to talk to me. I'll read the chat anyway. Don't you know what I mean? But like for $1, you could just interrupt the whole fucking show for $1. That kind of seems a little nuts, right? It's like,
yeah,
hold off on that. Leave that for the higher paying customers, you know?
Versus you, niggas.
Fuck Aaron, I guess.
You can never touch those things. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Tits aren't that
IDF
saggy.
agent just tipped $2. NYC collab with Sneeko soon.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Let's
I'm
see. I
still,
know
like,
there's a
in
couple
disbelief.
good ones coming up.
And Nick was having a good time in the club. I was surprised.
Just $2. You chill, Clav fucks my brains out. We will see if his dick is bigger than Andrew's from a...
Look, this one says, I can't wait until Clav fucks my brains out. We will see if his dick is better than Andrew's for my type pussy. I might let Nick hit back door too. Like, they're really lacing into this girl in the chat. And look at her face. She's like, God damn, these motherfuckers are brutal right now. She's like, I signed up for this shit.
I would just
Leave.
leave.
Yes. Like, if that's the case, I'm out. Just leave. What the hell is happening?
What are these CTS fucking things? Yeah, Tate had aura, bro.
There's another one. I know there's another one.
Yeah.
Anonymous just tipped $2. Hey, retarded blonde bitch. Do you realize how much of a failure you are in life? Your poor dad. Go let Clav use your holes like the useless slut you are.
Go let Clav use your holes. Like, they're doing SpongeBob voice. This is all happening. Imagine getting torn up like that on live stream by SpongeBob. SpongeBob's telling you to open up your holes for the live stream. And he goes, yeah. You know what I mean? That's so funny. She to the point to where this girl can't even take it serious anymore. She goes, "What did I even get myself into at this point?"
They're laughing in the back.
Honestly, that's very original. I mean, I can't even be mad about that.
She knows what she's here for.
She knows what she's here for. What the fuck? Come on. This is real right now. That's Claviculiki or whatever his name is. Let's give it up for Claviculars. Okay. Soundboard's a little off today, but I'll do the claps. Don't worry. We do the sound effects in house. So let's move on to the next segment. What do we got here? We got. You want to chime in with something?
No, well, I was moving my arm, but I do need to use the restroom.
Go ahead, use the bathroom. I don't give a shit. All right. So for our next segment, we got. You want to dive into? Let's dive into this Whitney Cummings situation because this is a little bit off-putting. This Whitney Cummings. Let's give her a little shot. So Whitney Cummings, comedian Whitney Cummings, genius of our generation as far as comedy goes. There's the clap. Jesus Christ. I really need a new fucking soundboard. This whole entire episode's been the clunkiest goddamn thing I've done in so fucking long. So Whitney Cummings, comedic genius of our generation. You know, this a female comic who's had to work twice as hard to get half as much in the comedy world. She's been crashing out this past week on like an epic ass level, like to the point to where almost every comedy critique, almost every podcast and comedy critique YouTube channel is making videos about her. And it's even gotten to the point to where like she's dropping like almost entire podcast episodes in response to it. One of the more recent accusations that Whitney's been facing is she's been having people say that her podcast views are botted, which we'll get into that a little bit later. You familiar with what botting could possibly mean? It's yes. Like when they pay for like views on the episode and shit like that, right? So one of the big things that people are saying is that her episodes are botted, things along those lines, right? Now, I had saw like the crash out stuff, and it kind of confused me a little bit. The reason being is because just a couple of days prior to the release of her podcast episode where she responded to all these haters, I was watching clips of her on Joe Rogan talk about how she didn't give a fuck about haters talking shit about her. And I kind of wanted to highlight some of that before we dive into the world-class crash out that Whitney Cummings ends up succumbing to later, or last week or whatever. So listen, this is Whitney Cummings on Joe Rogan just a couple days before the crash out, sitting here having a talk with Joe about haters. Let's listen to what her thoughts are just a couple days prior to the crash out.
Back then, but
that's what they think ADHD is about. It's about being a persistent hunter. We have a problem with the software that we're running, and perhaps maybe the computer. So the last few episodes.
Jamie, please cut my audio. Reddit will love this episode.
They don't love anything.
Just cut me out of it.
There's a bunch of people I'd like to see naked. All of the negative Reddit commenters, like, you guys need to go outside.
Touch grass, babes. Yeah. I look at those guys and I'm always just, guys, girls, whoever. Like, I mean, I go on Reddit, but like.
They're non-binary, all of them.
I always think, like, if we didn't get to do what we do, would we be doing that?
100%. Yeah. I would. I always say that, like, when people are, like, really mean to celebrities online in comments, I'm like, I would do that.
Now, listen, this is what's funny, is Joe has always, pretty much always, equated people who leave mean comments online to complete losers in real life. Like, he always goes, yeah, you know, the people who leave comments, they're living in their parents' basement, have no friends, have hardly any interactions with other people
and now
in
he's
life.
Saying he'll do it.
Yeah, probably don't have jobs. And then he sits there and goes, yeah, I mean, if I wasn't rich and famous, I'd be doing all that same shit too. So what are you saying? What are you saying? If you weren't rich and famous, you'd be a fucking schleb like the rest of us? The craziest thing that these guys with this criticism shit is like they think just because they're getting criticism that it's coming from like the lowest form of life as far as people go. I mean, there are plenty of like fine, functioning, normal people with responsibilities that could just take 2 seconds out of their day to go, this fucking podcast episode sucks. And then they just move on with the rest of their life. You know what I mean? They make it seem like to leave a YouTube comment is like filing with the city to get an addition on your house. Like you have to file a bunch of forms and actually take all this time out of your day to fucking do. It's like takes 0 time to leave a comment on something. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. You suck dick. My podcast is better. That took me 10 seconds. I'm gone. The rest of my life I'm doing it. You know, I'm not sitting there in the comments wallowing away. But with the podcast as popular as Joe's, you're gonna get that multiple times. With the amount of numbers that it ends up hitting, the net that you're spreading, you're going to get a couple people that want to fucking say some shit. You know what I mean? Not every single one of them is this complete lowlife who's like a hoarder that just doesn't work and doesn't do anything with themselves. It's like, how would they get the internet? How are they paying for the internet? How are they paying for the phone?
They're in their parents' basement.
Well, okay. I don't know. I guess you're right, actually. You got me. You got me.
Like when people are like really mean to celebrities online in comments, I'm like, I would do that. 1,000,000,000%. If I was 16 years old and I had a fucking Twitter account,
and
I'd
they
be
have a
trolling
plane,
yeah, fuck you.
You're just like, hey, asshole, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be going after everybody. I would 100%. That was all, especially if I get them to respond.
Right.
I'd be like, woo wee. I got him on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
And then like Kimmel would like read negative comments on his show. Like you can get on a show. Which is, by the way, what's happening with like crowd work. People come to shows now trying to get in a crowd work video. Just heckling and yelling.
Yeah, especially if someone is known for responding to hecklers.
Oh, no, the first 4 rows are people that are like in hair and makeup. They have like hats on, like their tits are out, like they're ready they're like, hey, bitch. And
Whitney says that as if like she would not be
that person.
One of those people. Look at this. Look at this thing. This is like a fucking alien creature or something like that, dude. They're both sitting here going, we would do it, and then they're talking so much shit about the people that would do it. Like this, to me, it's like it makes it seem like you guys have like this, like mindset that just because you're rich, you're better than everyone else. You know what I mean? Because why don't you just do it now? What's the thing that's stopping you from doing it now? Oh, because I'm rich and famous. Well, what makes the difference? You're just a regular person like the rest of us, right? Leave the comment. Leave it as Joe Rogan with a check mark, right? Faggot underneath somebody's fucking cooking video on TikTok. Just do it. You're just like everyone else, right? No, it's because they think that they have this like superiority complex over people. They go, well, we can't do that. We'd be punching down. You know, it's like, would you? You talking all this shit. And now you want to say, oh, well, I'd do it. I'm just like everyone else. You're not. You're making fun of everyone else right now. In the same breath, you're making fun of everyone else.
And I'm like,
right.
I'm not filming this show, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People just want to be a part of something.
Do you want to know where I'm from? It's like, I don't care. I'm in Austin. I know you live. I don't give a shit. Like,
well, that's the weird thing about social media and the internet in general is that everyone has a voice now, which is great. And it's also terrible.
Yeah.
It's both things. It's great because some people emerge from that voice. Just like we were talking about memes. Some of the hardest laughs that I get during the day are these memes that anonymous people have created and someone sends me.
Same.
And I'm like, ah!
Same.
And then I send them to people. I don't know who the fuck made it.
Can we pause 1 second again? It's now not recording the audio, even though we can hear everything. It just stopped all of a sudden.
Did it record any of what we just said? Because that was fucking gold.
No, it is still going. It is still going. It's
that
just
was
not.
God.
That was gold. That was gold. I just got done saying how I would leave negative comments if I wasn't rich and famous. That was gold. It's like, what's so gold about that? Chill the fuck out, dude. He's saying that, like, I've heard him have better conversations with that fucking guy, the actor, the black actor who was like, 1 + 1 = 0 or some shit like that. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, I forget his goddamn name. Terrence Howard. It was fucking Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard was the guy who was the main character from Hustle and Flow. He was one of the main characters in Empire. He played like the blue Iron Man guy in the first Iron Man movie. He was in a bunch of shit, but at one point he was on Joe Rogan's podcast trying to say that he came out with this like new mathematical equation that's going to like change the universe or something like that. And he was like, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. It actually equals 1. And like everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Or it was like 1 × 1 actually equals 2 or something weird like that. It was just something crazy. I've heard more profound shit coming out of a conversation with Joe and that guy than I've just heard now. What was this profound thing that was so gold?
I'm going to trust it. It's just not visually showing up. We'll trust it.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Having a conversation about being in the present moment and being like, wait, you didn't record that?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing more ironic. This is probably the most self-aware Whitney's ever been in her entire life. She goes, we're literally hypocrites right now. We're literally hypocrites. Talking about being in the present moment and being worried about if it got recorded. This is good old Joe. I wonder if Joe ever has a conversation without a microphone.
Huh.
They might only happen in this. Like, and he probably just doesn't even release them all. He's just such a weirdo that he goes, every conversation I have has to happen in this room. He makes you sign an NDA. He just scraps like 80% of the episodes. Imagine this is all Joe does. He wakes up in the morning and leaves his house and is just in this room.
All day.
All day, every day. His wife and kids are on the opposite door like, please come home. And he's just like, you don't understand. I just have to talk to people all day. He's just like sitting in there talking to nobody. And then finally, like, Mark Zuckerberg walks in the door. You go, oh, God, somebody's finally here. And, like, has a full podcast with them. And then they leave and he's just still talking to nobody. Good old Joe.
So present. Damn it. Now I have to.
I think, you know, we're in this weird transitionary period where we have a new technology and that allows everyone to have a voice. And I think overall it's very good because you have more voices and it's just people have to discern what's a valuable voice and what's not. And, you know, that's where I tell people don't read the fucking comments. It's not good for you. Because you're getting too many non-valuable voices. And if you've done a good job of curating your environment and curating your friend group, you've eliminated all these people that are really shitty and bitter and jealous and nasty and also like have no ability to look at themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
but also like
this is the most disjointed shit I've heard in my entire life. Because he's basically sitting there going, people that leave comments are very bitter and nasty and disjointed, and they're ultimately really hating on themselves kind of shit. It's like, really, why can't they just be like actual fans that are just criticizing you because like you might have fallen off or something like that? Like, this podcast is nothing like it used to be even 5 years ago. Like, ever since COVID, Joe is just like the most annoying person on the fucking planet. It's like he's getting dementia in real time, telling the same stories over again. He's still stuck on COVID, still talks about COVID to this day, dude. It's like, what are we even talking about here? Why are you still bringing that up? Like, and then to sit there and go, every single negative comment I got, which he claims he doesn't read, every single negative comment I get comes from these specific types of people. Depressed losers who are nasty, bitter, hate themselves. Why can't it have been an actual fan of the show that's like, dude, what's going on? This shit sucks now. Like, and to even sit there and have all these thoughts for someone who claims they don't read their comments, it's like, how would you know who these people are? You don't interact with them. You don't read them. How would you know who these people are? How would you know where they're coming from? Right? And then to even sit there and have that thought of like, I don't read the comments on my show, that's fucking nuts in itself right there. You have a product and you're not going to listen to any of the people critiquing it. That's like if I came out with like a fucking, that's like if I had a restaurant and I never read a bad review ever. I just go, fuck all the bad ones. I have nothing to improve on. Like, they could be talking about anything. The bad servers, this is bad in the dish, the bathroom was dirty when I went. These are all things that you can improve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that they are shitty customers. It means that you had something fucked up when they went. So why would you sit there and have all these like preconceived notions about the people leaving comments? You don't even read them. It makes no sense to me. I don't know. It's archery country though. What do I care?
To all my, like I was just did Norman's podcast with Sam Morrell and they were talking about the comments and I was like, guys, like I've said worse things to you than any of these comments.
Right.
Like we're comics. We all sit around and are so much meaner to each other than any of the
meaner about other comics that aren't there? Oh, God. We said the worst shit ever.
Totally. It's just sort of like.
Really? Okay. Name names, Joe. You mean about the other comics that aren't there? Start naming names.
Mm-hmm.
You Mr. fucking tough guy Rogan. Start naming some goddamn names. Who you guys talking shit about in the green room?
About other comics that aren't there? Oh, God. We said the worst shit ever.
Totally. It's just sort of like nothing in this comment section is worse than what Tony Hinchcliffe just said to me on the phone. in a conversation.
And you laughed.
Totally. I just talked to Tim Dillon for an hour. Like, I have no self-esteem left. Like, this is like a warm hug. Like, my comment section is where I go for compliments at this point.
Sometimes.
Really? Really? Remember that. I want everyone listening right now to hold on to the way that Whitney's acting right now in this very moment, particularly talking about the criticism that she receives on her podcast. Let's remember this. Soak that in. Because she really seems to like not care right now, right?
Yeah.
It's like this is pretty well adjusted if you ask me. If you really don't care, this is great.
Like, this is like a warm hug. Like, my comment section is where I go for compliments at this point.
Sometimes I forget that when I'm hanging out with normies. You know, and I'll just drop a bomb.
Yeah, no. Same.
You should look at their face like, what the fuck did you just say? I'm like, I thought we were talking shit.
What's the bomb that Joe Rogan drops? The word faggot? He goes, sorry, should I have not said that? It's like, dude, this guy, come on. I can't think of anything that Joe would say that's like edgy.
I also feel like when he made that comment, normie, I feel like he's kind of.
Joe is a normie. And here's the thing.
I mean, I am a normie.
If you are unironically saying the word fucking normie, you're a normie. It's not like you're either that or you're a fucking weirdo. Like nobody with a right mind is saying normie being unironic. Dude.
Yeah.
Like you're just a fucking person. We're all people. Some of us are chronically online. Some of us are not. You know, it's like there should not be a normie. This is a normie. What are you, gay? What are you, gay, Mr. Rogan? You sound it, you know? But this is crazy. So it's like they're sitting there. She's going, oh, the comments are like a warm hug to me, right? The comedian, you know, we say way worse shit to each other, right? Wait until I show you guys what's coming later. The crash out that she has over the comments, over the goddamn criticism of her fucking podcast. And I had another point that I was going to make too, and I forgot. God, this episode is so clunky, dude. Like I feel like I need oil or something. Like something's happened in this episode.
No, I did that yesterday. I was checking into the hotel, and we're in Texas. My mom's from Texas, whatever. And this dude that works there was wearing like cowboy boots, like
right.
solid.
Oh, okay, I don't care. We're done with that. So the critique, man, the comedy critique. These two apparently they letting the comments roll off their shoulders, right? And look, we got another one. More comment coping. Let's hear how they're talking about the comments now. This is later on, too. This is like 20 minutes later. They're still going to start talking about coping with negative comments. And Whitney is essentially lying this entire time, as we come to find out later.
Elk used to be in all 50 states, and now they're only in a few. They wiped out almost all of them.
And this is fascinating to me, just the Roman Coliseum thing, because I think that my brain always does whenever it's like, can you believe people in the comments are trashing Sabrina Carpenter or whatever? It's like,
yo, how did we even get back to the comment talk just now? Like, I don't even remember the pre-context of this. All I know is that the start of this time code, Joe goes, yeah, elk used to be in like all 50 states, right. Man. You'd like hunt a deer like whenever you want. Whitney goes, yeah, and that reminds me, man, the comment section's brutal nowadays. It actually reminds me of a baby deer getting shot every time I go into the comment section because I'm getting skewered. Every single time. How did you, that was the most pivotiest pivot I've ever seen, dude. That was a hard. Like, what the hell?
This is fascinating to me.
Let's hear that again.
Deer. They wiped out elk, so you had to get meat every day. So they wiped out almost all deer. They wiped out elk elk used to be in all 50 states, and now they're only in a few. They wiped out almost all of them.
And this is fascinating to me, just the Roman Coliseum thing, because I think that my brain always does whenever it's like, can you believe people in the comments are trashing Sabrina Carpenter or whatever? It's like, yeah, people used to go watch, you know, people have their limbs torn apart by lions and sit there and like cheer and suggest they would yell out how to kill people like that. You know, they would go watch at the town square, people get hanged. Like, this is right on time.
They'd watch people have sword fights.
This is the most humane version of publicly shaming people we've done thus far. It's just like, you suck. Like, that's like
right. It just hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
Right. And it only hurts your feelings if you read it.
But I also don't think anyone.
It only hurts your feelings if you read it. Mr. Rogan, didn't you just have like a whole fucking take on comments and shit like that? Just like I said, if you have this take, then you figure you'd read them, right?
Right.
Come on, dude.
Has only made a comment on Joe Rogan's or only on
your feelings if you read it.
But I also don't think anyone has only made a comment on Joe Rogan's or only on mine. I don't think it's like just personal.
Well, there's probably one schizophrenic person that just concentrates on you.
Yeah. Oh no, I have many of those. Yeah.
But there's most people are just.
But I don't think they're normal with everyone else. And
right.
then, you know.
Well, that's the argument that some people have that I completely disagree with, that you should.
See, that's the thing I don't agree with. Now she's saying, she's going, I don't think it's just people only commenting on Joe Rogan or only commenting on Whitney. So in Whitney's eyes, people that leave negative comments are serial commenters. This is why they think that people have like no lives. Is because
they think they're just online commenting all day.
Whitney thinks she's part of like a hit list or something like. No, these are people that listen to your podcast. That's why they're there. That's how the fuck you think they got there in the first place.
Yeah, they're not just coming to watch you because they don't like you.
It's exactly. I'm like, people are not just scrolling through online and going, "Oh, Whitney Cummings, let me click a random episode, start talking all this crazy shit, and then just leave." What? They had to have been there, like, for a reason. People don't just I mean, it happens on, like, TikTok, you know, because TikTok is, like, scrolling. People come across random videos all the time on TikTok. But on YouTube, you're, like, there. You got yourself there. You know what I mean? You didn't just trip and fall into one of Whitney's podcasts, you know? So it's like, that's what I don't get about this, like, mindset, this way of thinking of going, well, they're probably not just targeting me. They're probably legitimately putting in an 8-hour shift. They're sitting there hitting every comedian that they possibly can. What are you even talking about? You know? Like, I'm not saying that person doesn't exist somewhere. That is not the majority of the people that are leaving comments in your fucking comment section. That is such a convoluted way of thinking, the hugest cope that I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, for somebody who has that kind of opinion about the people leaving comments in their comment section, you would think that they seem to be pretty well adjusted when it comes to
basic.
When it comes to that, right? You think that they would be pretty well adjusted. Does this look like the face of a person who's fucking well adjusted, huh? This is only a couple days after Joe Rogan releases that episode with Whitney Cummings. I want to say maybe 3 to 5 days max after. What happened in between Rogan's and now? What did the comments say? Because a second ago, the comments were a fucking warm hug. And if this is what a warm hug is doing to you, I do not want to see what happens when your day is completely fucking shot. Because this looks fucked up. She looks like she just rolled out of a dryer. Fuck out of bed. She looks like she's been tumbled a little bit. This is wild. And I like a girl with no makeup. But this is like, you look like you put a new person's face on. She doesn't even look like the same person. And I'm not saying like, you know, guys will talk shit and they'll go, a girl with that makeup, she might as well. No, it actually looks like somebody took someone else's face, like, and put it on her face. Like a fucking, God, I'm so bad when I get put on the spot with like actresses' names and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like she just took a whole nother face and she did a face off. This is like a Nicolas Cage face off right here. She has a coffee with 10,000 lipstick marks all the fuck over it.
There's not even, like, the hole to drink it's not even over there.
Exactly. There are 18 million fucking lipstick marks on this coffee cup. Not a stitch of lipstick on Whitney's goddamn mouth. Not a stitch of lipstick anywhere near her fucking face. Where are all the lipstick marks? So who's sucking on the goddamn cup? Who is it? I want to know. Is it Marilyn Manson? Because it's like black lipstick. Did she bite her lip and she started bleeding? And she's been like, mouthing the cup piece? On top of that, she has like 47 fucking Ollipops hanging out over here. One open, one unopened. She has an open fucking Prime Energy drink over here on the side. How many drinks do we need, lady? You're clearly going through something. You're having an episode. This is you having an episode, bro. This is nuts. Now, this is just her appearance. Let's hear what she has to say. First, we're going to talk about the bot allegations. This is her responding to people.
I owe an apology.
Hold up. This is Whitney responding to people talking about there being bots on her goddamn episodes, right?
To some people, and
now,
it's actually pretty serious.
Before we throw this into context, or let me throw this into context is what I should be saying. Let me put this into context for you. With the bots on the episodes, there's a lot of ways to tell. For one, if your podcast is not that popular and you have like a million views per episode, that's an easy way to tell, right? Another way to tell is the engagement. If you just by sheer numbers, you should have engagement. You know what I mean? You wouldn't if your podcast has 484,000 views, you would probably have more than 609 likes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The down fucking dislikes on this shit, 7,359. That is like the biggest ratio.
Yeah.
From dislikes to likes, right? Comments, less than 1,000 comments, And this episode isn't even a good example. We'll look at some of her other episodes if we have to. You see some of her other episodes, 700, 800,000 views, less than 5,000 likes, less than 2,000 comments. No way. You look at an episode of Rogan. Dude, Rogan will have an episode with 800K views on it. It will have 30,000 likes. It will have 2,000 to 5,000 comments on it. This is real activity here, right? Like, so people are just not buying it. So keep that in mind when we're hearing this good excuse with these allegations.
I owe an apology to some people, and it's actually pretty serious. I feel bad. There's no easy way to say this. I do need to openly apologize to a couple people who have accused me of hiring bots to watch my podcast or hack the numbers of the podcast. I am not even erudite enough about bots to know what exactly I'm being accused of, but I'm going to apologize anyway. Also, look, if anything they are accusing me of, to be clear, was true, inflating numbers artificially on YouTube or fraud, it's called fraud. YouTube would have taken my channel by now, but we're going to keep logic out of this. Okay.
We're going to keep logic out of this. Isn't it nice to throw that like boomer excuse on it? Bots? I barely even know how to work a computer. What do you mean, bots? I don't even know what a bot is. I'm sure your producers do. See, this is where, like, she instead of just saying that, you could just say that. You could just go, it might have been the producers. We don't know. Like, we checked the engagement, blah, blah, blah. To sit there and go, it's fraud. It's illegal. To boost the numbers is illegal. It's not. It's not. No judge would go, send her to jail. She's boosting the numbers of her pod. It's not illegal.
Yeah.
They would never do that. She is right, and if YouTube found out, YouTube would kick you off. There are plenty of ways that people use bots. YouTube never finds out. It happens all the fucking time. It happens all the time. So to sit there and like play ignorance like this, it like goes to show you that she thinks that the audience is fucking retarded. She goes, they'll buy this. You know, they'll totally buy this. And then, I don't know, to be like, just the condescending way of going like, you guys think that I'm smarter than I actually am. So you guys are actually retarded. Because I can barely work a computer. It's like, what do you even think, dude? Do you think that we're stupid? And again, to not just come out with the truth and say, it could have happened. Maybe it was one of the producers. I don't know. Which my guess is it probably was. Nobody is sitting there thinking that you, Whitney Cummings, was actually sitting there looking up how to get bots on your shit and doing it yourself. Yeah. Nobody thinks that.
You're not insulting me. You're kind of insulting YouTube. You're just calling YouTube criminals. But it's weird. When someone insults you, they accidentally reveal how powerful they think you are. Like, if I was using bots to have fake numbers on my podcast or whatever, what they're saying is you're committing a crime on YouTube. And it's like, well, YouTube would call you. No, she has YouTube in the palm of her hand. YouTube doesn't. YouTube, when she says, I'm committing a crime, well, if you don't keep my crimes up, you'll see. And they're like, okay. Like
she thinks YouTube is like a federal institution. Like she thinks like YouTube has like police officers that work there or something like that. What are you, fucking high? Oh, you're actually insulting YouTube. You're saying that YouTube, you know, they're just
no
letting
one cares.
people. What are you fucking?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. To think that. And then to sit there and say, oh, well, people who insult you, they're actually saying that you're more powerful than them. That's like you're rubber, or I'm rubber, you're glue, or some shit. Like, what are you saying, dude? It just doesn't even make sense. That's such a big stretch. Like, well, by criticizing my podcast and saying that I have bots, you're essentially saying that I have YouTube in the palm of my hand because YouTube is monitoring my channel and they're seeing the suspicious activity and letting it go. What? That's a lot of dots that you put together off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of dots. We are a lot of degrees separated from the initial point made here. Like, how did you even come to that conclusion? Which, again, is very self-absorbed thinking. It's like, you can't even take the criticism for what it is. You're so self-absorbed that you have to just immediately right out the rip go, there's no way that this is me. This is 100% everyone else. And if you criticize me, you're not even criticizing me. That's how good I am. When you criticize me, you don't even criticize me. You criticize YouTube. You tell them they're stupid. Imagine that.
Commit fraud. And then I have so much power that I convince YouTube to not take my channel down. Like the company's like, okay, fine, we'll just fold. Rather than have Whitney be mad at us. Like, why don't we?
Yo, how many edits are in this podcast?
A bunch.
Like, how many edits, dude? How many times did you have to retake these fucking points that you were making? Dude, I'll tell you right now. I'll be honest with you guys listening at home. This episode has not been going good for me. I've been saying it's clunky. I feel like we spent way too much time on the clavicular segment, right? And now we're dealing with this bullshit. I will edit none of this. I will cut none of. You will not see fucking hard cuts anywhere. She's like, you hear cuts like in the middle of her breathing, like in between words and shit. It's like so clear. How long did she act? Because this thing is like 46 minutes long. So you trying to tell me she sat around for what, 2 hours doing this whole thing and just cut it? It said, just take the best 46 and we'll print that. The fuck? How many cuts are in this? How many times do you have to edit to fucking talk some shit back to your fucking critics online? I'm not even editing that out. I fucked that up. I will not edit it out.
And then I have so much power that I convince YouTube to not take my channel down. Like the company's like, okay, fine, we'll just fold. Rather than have Whitney be mad at us. Like, why don't we do that?
If you're ready to tank your channel, we could get into that.
Can you get away with doing that?
Well, no, because YouTube is tracking the traffic on your channel.
This guy is not even talking to Whitney. This looks like an infomercial. It like cuts back to Whitney like he's not even in the same room. She goes, can you get away with doing that? and it's like not even the same cadence of talking, and he starts talking again and answering the question. It's like they're not even in the same fucking room. I do not believe that they are in the same room. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
You cannot convince me otherwise.
Don't we do that?
If you're ready to tank your channel, we could get into that.
Can you get away with doing that?
Well, no, because YouTube is tracking the traffic on your channel like a hawk, and
it's not.
Methods that you're using to advertise your channel are methods that were presented to us, and we were guided through the process.
Oh, nice. We can tell you what we do
from
do,
YouTube.
which is I work my hiney off to try to make these episodes since January, like not squeaky clean. I say a lot of wild stuff, but there's certain things you just can't say and then be suggested. Like we're doing like manual review from YouTube. They can watch the episode and go, hey, like if you leave this thing in about, naming the people that you believe abused Shirley Temple with their home addresses, we can't suggest this to other people in YouTube. Do you want to cut it? And I'll go, fine, yes. And then we can use Google Ads and pay them, which everybody pays to advertise everywhere. I mean, it's like having a billboard for a sitcom. It's like someone 10 years ago seeing someone having a billboard for a sitcom, being like, they're using billboards to promote their show. Like
feed the thumbnail of the show to as many screens as possible.
That's right. And if they click on it, great. If they don't click on it, fine. If they don't watch the whole episode, fine. But, I do want to hear about this because I'm kind of obsessed with, like how this is done. Because I don't even think the people that are accusing of it maybe know what's happening. It's like, I just kind of want to know because how like women watch shows about like how other women murdered their husbands. Like, I just want to know how they did it. I'm not going to do it.
They're not just pushing the exposure of the thumbnail to a bunch of people. The bot situation is literally a warehouse full of iPhones that are coded to comment on your show.
But we don't have that many comments. That's the other thing, is that people go like, oh, you're using bots to do comments. I'm like, well, here's the thing. We do auto block comments. I auto block comments. So if your comment got blocked, sorry, you're going to have to flirt with me another way.
Let's test that theory. Let's test that theory real quick, right? You remember what I said about the lack of engagement is a pretty good insinuation that you might be botting episodes, right? So now, part of her theory is that they auto-block comments, right? Which would mean that negative comments would probably not show up there, right? The first comment you see, this is your best work. This is the funniest, most delusional cope I've ever heard. As the first comment you see. Her producers and PR team are not her friends allowing this rant to air. Adderall personified. I'm sure people will stop hating her online now that she's made it obvious that it bothers her. You think these would all get filtered out, right? It seems like none of them got filtered out. You would think that fucking Adderall personified would have gotten filtered out, right?
Yeah.
Like that's literally calling you a fucking drug. Nope. None of them are getting filtered out. All of these top comments are all negative, dude. Every single one of them. So that's debunked right there. You're obviously letting every goddamn comment. You're taking every one you could fucking get right now. There's no, I'm filtering these out.
If your comment got blocked, sorry, you're going to have to flirt with me another way. I'll admit anything I do. Like, I will admit truly anything that I do. And we auto block comments because it's like, you got normal people don't want to read this like wild hate in someone's YouTube. I mean, you guys do, the like trolls probably do. They get often. I have to auto block words. Okay. I'm sure you can guess which the words are, but I can't say any of them on YouTube or my video won't get suggested in the algorithm. Right. So this is just something that we're doing. Last January, YouTube tells us, hey, here's the stuff that's going to stop you from being able to be a suggested video or to be promoted, right? It's medical stuff. Like you noticed this year, I'll say like, I can't say that, Pat. Can I say that? I'll come up with a stupid word instead of the actual word to try to get around it. This is what we did in network television forever. They'd be like, you can't say Powerade, or you got to say Gatorade because we have a deal with Gatorade. I'm like, no problem. Like, I'm sure. Why not? The point is to stay as small as possible, but say the thing. I'm saying Powerade. No one tells me what to do, even though you're my boss. Like, so I kind of just treat YouTube like my boss or like the network, because that's what it is. So now we get suggested to more people, you know, and, you know, maybe it's doing better also because the very thing that I'm doing to try to get suggested more might actually just make the show better. I'm not like going on rants about things about which I know very little, you know?
God, that was like a very psychotic laugh right there. That would have scared me. If I was the producer, I would have been like, whoa. She would have came at me like that.
On rants about things about which I know very little.
I would have been like, I would have threw like a fucking cross at her or something like that. I would have started spraying her with holy water. Be like, be gone, beast.
You know? We work hard on it. You know, we have to turn the episode in early and then sometimes cut stuff. And there's certain things I don't get to say. Fine. It's like, you know, I had to stop having guests. That's the other thing, is like this coincided also when I stopped having guests because, you know, I don't want to cut out stuff that a guest is saying.
You can't say anything that's
That is such a dog shit cope right there, too. I don't want to cut out stuff that a guest is saying. Dude, Joe Rogan has people on his goddamn show for fucking 18 goddamn hours at a time. The shit coming out of their mouths is like fucking whatever. You know what I mean? It's like these are all just such delusional ass copes. Then she goes, we're kind of like running out of time here, but then she goes as far as to be like, I'm sorry that like the people that watch my show have lives and don't want to leave comments. Again, I made that point earlier. It takes nothing to leave a comment.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people
And
out
if you're
there,
watching it live,
you would want to leave a comment. Like, she's sitting there like coping her goddamn ass off. Now listen, we'll end this segment with this apology right here. Listen to this shit.
But I think I owe an apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to talk about me. Because when you talk about yourself, nobody listens. Like, I can have nothing but compassion for the person who
Excuse
this
me?
is like.
This is a way different tone than what we just saw on Rogan, if I do say so myself, if I do declare, you know? Like, how do you go from, like, I've heard way worse in the green room at you know, in the comedy shows. I just got done talking to Tim Dillon for the last hour. I have no self-esteem left. How are you going from that to this? This is like this is legitimately, you've like completely lost your mind off of this. It has driven you to this point.
she seems a little nutty.
Everything, the hair, the glasses, the no makeup, the lipstick on the coffee, everything is fucked up here. The weird ass bracelet. I don't even know what that is. It's like a onelet, right? Is that what you call those when it's like a bracelet that you like you like have to literally squeeze it on? It's like a giant ring.
A wristlet?
A wristlet is what it's called. She's got like one of them, but it's like a bow.
Yeah.
That's some old women shit. I see old ladies wearing those. I don't see no. You would never see Clavicular hitting on a bitch wearing a wristlet. It's too old.
Well, she's old.
Oh yeah, 100%. She's chopped.
Thing. These men aren't young. These are grown men, like adult men. Like, we might be going to war, you guys. And let's all just pray that these people will not be drafted. Pray that they just keep clacking about me, Googling my numbers and counting my comments, because we can't have these people on the front lines. They'll be like, hey, wait, some of these soldiers look like robots.
That drone strike was totally botted.
Yeah. They'll be like, hey, those soldiers look like robots. Their shoulders are way too big. No man has a shoulder that big. Yeah, they do if they're not online all day. Clickety-clacking. If someone with a podcast sees my comments and is like, there's not 50,000 comments and people comment, it's like, well, maybe you get a lot of comments because the people who listen to your podcast want to fight in the comment section all day. Maybe the people that listen to my podcast have a purpose in life. Maybe they like are sober. Maybe the people who listen to my podcast do other things or like have families or maybe they send me DMs instead of a public insult.
Oh, yeah, because every fucking online personality loves to get DMs from fucking fans over and over and over and over again. The DM is like the most personal you can get.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what I say. This is like such a cope that like she's like lying to herself now at this point. I would listen, she's actually going to say here, I would rather you send DMs than fucking comment on my podcast episodes. Really?
So now she's going to get a bunch of DMs.
Really? Okay.
Well, not really.
We saw 500 comments just now. That was underneath this episode alone. You want 500 DMs off of this episode? This is what you want. You have to be This is like next level cope. Like you're coping so hard you are not even making sense with yourself. Go ahead. It sounds like you're about to hit me with something.
Just why is she going through it like this?
I don't know. It makes zero sense to me. Like now you're coming with theories that are like next level delusional. I would rather you DM me than leave comments on the show. What the fuck? Okay, so you rather someone leave you a fucking DM says Adderall personified. They leave a DM like that. That's what you want? Okay. Fuck me, right? I thought I was doing it right the whole time. I thought I was commenting. You're supposed to comment. I thought that's what it was for.
There for.
Who knew I was supposed to watch your podcast on YouTube. Then, since YouTube doesn't have a direct message system, I was supposed to find you on another social media platform and send you a DM that way. Just to tell you how much I like the show. I have to go through all these roadblocks just to fucking send a message to you. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you weren't supposed to just use the comment section built into the platform and into the episode of the show. You know, I had no idea. The one place where the discussions for the show should happen, I had no idea that that's where. Okay.
I respect a DM. I've had plenty of people go, hey, you know, this new podcast, like, I don't know about this. That wasn't right. And I'm like, dude, thank you. Thank you. I respect that. I have had so many DMs from people that were actually like super constructive. They'd be like some woman was like, hey, you said this about, formula feeding and actually this. And I was like, I was joking, but like, thank you. I should correct that. I appreciate it. Putting it out public, you don't want.
Even coping with that criticism. I was joking, but no, I will change. Thank you. It's like, even then, you're talking about a fictional fucking DM that you got. And even then, you're coping with it. With like a fake fucking DM that you have in your mind. You're sitting here coping with it. Going, no, lady, I was joking. But what you said is right, and I will take it into consideration. So she's saying, oh, no, I'm still ultimately right. But I'll consider what you said.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what the fuck? What are we even doing here? Let's see if she can wrap it up. Wrap up this fucking. Oh, listen to this. This will wrap this one up. She ends up ending this whole thing by she goes through this whole rant, right? This whole entire thing, trying to get back at the critics, right? All this shit. Says all this stuff on Rogan just a couple days earlier, right? Only to end this episode by telling us, the audience, that this actually does hurt her feelings. That all of this is actually hurting her feelings, and she thinks that this is the motivation behind people doing this to her. And she's right. She's 100% right. If she would just act like none of this mattered to her, people wouldn't fucking shit on her.
Don't you fucking learn that in elementary and middle school?
Anyone with half a brain knows that this is the worst way to handle this kind of shit. It's the worst way to handle it. Anytime I've ever messed with someone in my entire life, if they showed any signs of it bothering them, they're getting it. Even more. It has to happen. You have to get that satisfaction out of it. You need to. And the internet will be satisfied. Whitney Cummings will satisfy the men of the internet leaving these comments. It will happen.
You know why. You know why you're trolling me about this. Because you know it will hurt my feelings. You know I'm nice. And you do have a heart. And you know I do care about what you think. And it's like Chevy Chase with that thing. He knew it was going to hurt her. That's why he did it. That's why he did it. There's no point in trying to hurt someone that can't be hurt, right? You know it hurts my feelings. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. If you're sadistic.
She's coming to this realization now as an almost 50-year-old woman. She's like, listen to the way she said that. She goes, or else you wouldn't do it. Oh my God, I just solved it. Like live on air. You know, she's like thinks that she really came up with this profound fucking realization here. This is life, bitch. Are you serious?
You know it hurts my feelings. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. If you're sadistic,
it's a discovery.
Right? It has to hurt the other person. Okay? You know that I care. And that's probably why you're balding. Because you have some guilt in there somewhere too. People doing...
Another hard cut. Another hard cut. Let's give it up, dude. Give it up. Good old Whitney Cummings. Good old Whitney Cummings. I know we were trying to make this a fast one, but we already hit past. We got about a half an hour left.
Okay.
We got some super chats from Nick Fuente. Ooh, all right. It looks like we're gonna watch some super chats from Nick Fuente. Let's check out some super chats. All right. So I gotta go to his page. Good old rumble.com and good old Nicholas J. Fuente. So there was a couple funny ones that I had found in particular. But they were both from like 2 different days. So let me check these out real fast. We have Monday's episode. So let's go to Nick's videos. Let's see. What was Monday? The 12th?
Sure, sounds right. I don't know.
So what day was that?
It would be the 5 days ago one. Yeah. 5
days?
No, 6 days. 5 days, 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days, I think, right?
But that says 15 days.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got to check the live section. It's the live section. So 5 days ago, you are right. It was 5 days ago. It was his first day back. Nick Fuentes went on goddamn vacation for like 12 days. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I said, what am I going to do every goddamn weekday night at fucking 12 midnight? He comes out with the episodes like basically the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I guess that's because he's Chicago. So it's actually like 11, I think, his time.
Still late.
It still is late as hell.
Like, what's he doing all day?
Jerking off.
Oh.
He's Nick Fuentes. No, I'm just kidding. He's not jerking off. He's a fucking beast. So look, let's go. Let's start with some good old time codes from our first episode back. First episode of America First since Nicholas J. Fuentes' vacation, which left a hole in a lot of our hearts. This one had me dying. This one was funny. This is not necessarily a super chat, but this kind of goes along with what I was talking about earlier with this clavicular guy. Nick is about to be in his fucking, this is like the intro of his show. He goes, now that I'm back, the name of the game is looks maxing. We're ascending. I want everyone doing all the things. Listen, he's going to tell his audience to become like clavicular fans, bro. He wants them to smash their bones. He wants them to rape women.
Is he gonna start smashing his bones?
I hope so. I hope so. Imagine Nick with that. With the fucking crazy bones like that. With the Mickey Rourke bones. That nigga would be mogging. That nigga would be mogging, okay? The beard. The beard. Give it up for the beard. I love it.
But there have been massive protests in Iran, the biggest since 2023. Allegedly, there are hundreds, perhaps thousands of protesters dead, hundreds of Iranian Revolutionary Guard and Besieged members dead. The United States is seriously talking about military intervention or some other kind of intervention, cyber, psychological. The Trump administration is convening a meeting on this tomorrow. They're telling all U.S. citizens in Iran to shelter in place, major military.
Is every fucking time code that I have completely fucked?
yeah, like I said, I took a couple weeks off for my vacation.
There we go.
Pretty hard for me to unwind. I got to tell you, man, people just recognize me everywhere now. So it's hard for me to chill because everywhere I go, I get clocked. And people are coming up to me and people are paying for my food, which I really appreciate. I'm in like a restaurant by myself eating tacos, and the waiter comes and says, those gentlemen over there paid for your dinner. I'm like, thank you so much. So it's hard for me to relax though, because I feel like
every single one of my time codes is fucked up. All right, since we're fucking sitting here jerking off trying to find the goddamn time code, let's talk about Nick's beard real fast. Look at that. He's missing like a whole chunk right here. You notice that?
Yeah.
Where is it, Nick? Where'd the rest of your beard go? Over here, it's like one solid connected line. Right? And then here it just falls off. There's no hair there. Smooth as a baby's ass.
This is the year of the lock-in. And I said this a couple weeks ago. This is the year of the non-negotiable lock-in. This is the year we are all ascending. I want all of you to be looks maxing.
You understand now? All of us are looks. Every groiper that you know needs to be looks maxing. Okay? Smashing your face with hammers and chisels. Okay? Listen to Nick's advice. Listen to this.
Now, I don't endorse the use of drugs. I'm not doing any of that.
He doesn't endorse the use of meth maxing.
Yeah.
He doesn't want you to meth max, but he wants you to do everything else. No meth. Everything else Clavicular is doing is fine. The meth?
No.
No meth. Honk a girl's tit? Yes. Methamphetamines? No. Okay, make sure you guys keep that first.
But this is the year. I don't want to catch anybody not mewing. Lean is the law. This is the year that we are all ascending. Okay, we're doing what we need to do to increase our looks, our money, our power.
I love it. Mewing. You know about this mewing.
Yes, the jaw, the like.
Yeah, when they go like. They're looking, it's kind of like a Zoolander, kind of, you know Zoolander,
Yeah.
right? It's like kind of like that. Zoolander was like the first mew, like the first mewer, if you want to call it that, right? I love this. And he's dead serious. Look at his face. He's 100% serious. He goes, you better be mewing. I see you out in the streets. You better be mewing. Look at this guy. Look at the fucking conviction in those goddamn eyes. You're trying to tell me he's not serious right now. Let me catch you guys not mewing. He's doing that typical thing where he looks up and kind of like contemplates a little bit before he says his next thing. He goes, you better be mewing. Looks up in the sky.
I don't endorse the use of drugs. I'm not doing any of that. But this is the year. I don't want to catch anybody not mewing. Lean is the law.
Lean is
the law. This is the year that we are all ascending. Okay, we're doing what we need to do to increase our looks, our money, our power. That's my call to action. All the high schoolers, college students, this is the year of the lock-in. We have to become superhuman. You look at these degenerate left-wing pieces of shit protesting ICE. They went to the gym today. Did you?
Did you?
Or maybe some of them, I mean, most of them probably did not. Like that woman that got shot was not at the gym, but some of them certainly are.
Some of them are. There are furries in the gym. Are you? That's what you need to you need to ask yourself that. There are furries out there actually looking and trying to get better looking. Are you? As a groiper, are you doing what you need to ascend to max? Looks max. You know, that's the question that we need to ask here. Are you doing what you need to do to have a chiseled jaw? Guy or girl, you need a chiseled jaw. I'm sorry.
They're doing tactical training. They're going to the gym. They're doing what is required of them. Did you? One of these left-wing shitheads went to the gym. There's got to be one of them somewhere out there. Did you? That's the question. So I'm going to need everybody. I'm going to need every white-ass nigga going hard as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Every groiper, every right-wing death squad member, every soldier. we got to really get serious. Look your best, get physically fit, hit the books, get your money up, player. Don't ask me how. You figure it out, okay? Use your networks. This is the year we're all ascending. We have to take things into our own hands.
How can we ascend? I got it. Let's go and hang out with Clavicular and fucking rape a bunch of chicks together in the. This is exactly how we can do it, guys. We can make it happen. You know, this is possible. And look, this next time code I'm about to show you is a little rough. This next one's a little rough on Nick Fuente.
Like they're being rough on him.
No.
Okay.
He's being rough on himself.
Oh.
So, there was, like, when we first started covering Nick, or not really when we first started covering him, but just through our time, he makes all these jokes with the super chatters and shit. And if you remember, like, episodes and episodes back, he got this super chat from, like, a black girl, like a young black girl. And she was like, Nick, I'm young, I'm 15, I'm black, we can eat fried chicken and watermelon together.
Yes.
And she was saying all this stuff to him. And he made the joke, and he's like, well, give me a call. Like, remember? And he was like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. You're 15, like, joking around. Well, I kind of have some second thoughts about these jokes, man. This guy starts talking about the Epstein shit in, like, a way that I've never heard him talk about this shit before. Like, Nick might be one of those 1920s good old boys that likes him a nice young piece of ace.
Ew.
If you know what I mean. Listen to this.
This, Trump goes to some kind of, I don't know what it was. I guess he went to like some car factory or something. And he's doing a press pool and a photo op and everything. I think he gave a speech there. He's at some auto thing. And he's on his way out to leave. And one of the people on the line on the floor yells up to him, "You're a pedo protector, pedo protector." And Trump, this is what it looks like, points to him and goes, "Fuck you," and then flips him off. Did you see this? You know, just when
you remember that edit we saw of that?
Yeah.
That it was like this crazy AI hype edit of that? I still haven't been able to find it. I've been looking for it for the episode to show after he mentions this, and I still fucking can't find it.
Oh.
And it was the most hyped out edit. Like, it was like going different angles, and Donald Trump was like a comic book
Stuff
character.
was like shooting out
There
of
was
his
like
eyes.
lightning shooting
Yeah.
out of his eyes and shit. Like, it was like crazy edit of that. It looked so awesome. Anybody finds it, send the link in the comment section of this episode, dude. I gotta see that thing again.
you think you're out, he pulls you back in. Just when you think you're done with this guy. And you know me, I'm very frustrated with this administration and all of it. But you can't lie. Like, some of the stuff he's been doing, it's kind of just awful. After he kidnaps Maduro, he calls into Fox News and he says, "Nobody has the capability we have, and we'll do it again. Nobody can stop us." And it's like, this is some, like, I'm kind of getting some energy here. I'm picking up on something here. And then he goes to this auto place and some blue collar hicklib, "Hey, you're a pedo protector." He goes, "Fuck you, fuck you." And then he gives him the middle finger. It's like, okay, that's based. We have to admit, we don't have to love it. We don't have to love everything that's going on. We don't have to put the MAGA hat back on, but it's like, okay, that's kind of awesome. And
Look, this episode's the next day after the one we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the beard's growing in like a little bit more. Like, it looks like we have just a little something right here, right?
Yeah, I feel like that
You
was
think by the
there.
end of the week it's going to, like, connect? You
I don't
know?
know.
I should have paid attention to that Clavicular stream. I can't even
It
say
was
his
looking pretty
goddamn name
full
right.
on that one.
Yeah. My man's looking nice. Nice.
And honestly, the pedo protector thing is really dumb. Here's the problem with Epstein. The problem with Epstein is that he is a Jewish spy. That's the problem. This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that...
Is it really pedophilia? This is what I'm saying. This is going to start getting rough for my boy. You can't really talk yourself out of this one. You're starting to really dive into some waters, Nick. These are deep waters, Nick. Deep waters, Nick. Unlike the girls you're talking about, these waters are deep. Okay? This is fucked up shit here. Oh, the Trump shit. You know, they're calling him a pedo protector. It's like, you know, were the girls really even children? Like, that's fucking I heard that. I was like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. And honestly, the pedo protector thing is really dumb. Here's the problem with Epstein. The problem with Epstein is that he is a Jewish spy. That's the problem. This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it.
You're not. You don't have to do this. You know what I mean? Nobody called you and said, Nick, you got to defend the pedophilia shit. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy. They're accusing Epstein of being a pedophile. The girls weren't even that young. You know what I mean? It's like nobody's calling you and telling you to do this.
This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay? They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take.
That's like beyond a controversial take.
So what you're saying, like, they're 17.
Yeah, that's like, if they're 17, they're young, my friend. That's like too young to be hanging out with grown men, let alone grown, rich, powerful men that are inevitably going to fucking suck the innocence out of these women. This is a terrible fucking thing that he's talking about. Like, when I heard this, I go, my hero is fallen. I go, why? I go, this is not fair. I go, he's ruining it all. You know? That's a rough take to have, dude. You cannot think like this. You cannot think like this, my friend. You know? Like, even if he would have said, like, you know, they like had just turned 18. Like they would have been 18 in like a week, guys. Like, calm down. You know, even if he would have said like that, it's like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
You could say that when you're 20, 21.
Yes. When you're like in the appropriate age range, you could go, guys, come on. She's going to be like 18 in a week. You know, it's like that. It's like, that's not bad. You're still a fucking kid.
Yeah.
If you're 25 and you're going, guys, she's going to be 18 in a week, like, chill out, you know? That's a problem. And this is why, is because, like, your mind should not be there at that age, you know? So you're basically, you're like subconsciously telling yourself and the people around you that you're willing to step into that pool, you know? And once you're in it, how deep are you willing to go? That's the question, right? So it's not the initial thing that you're saying. It's the implication and everything that comes with it. You know? Like, you can't sit there and go, well, they were technically not 18. It's like, well, where do you draw the line then, Mr. fucking not 18?
Yeah.
This is the problem that people are going to have with the saying like this. Where are you going to draw that line? Is it going to be 10? Is it going to be 12? What is it going to be, Mr. Fuentes? You know, that's what's so crazy about this.
Pedophilia. I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay? They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take, but that's not really the issue there, okay? The issue is not that they were barely legal teens, which is what it is. It's horrendous. It's awful. It's pedophilia. Okay, relax.
Dude, the face that he makes, like the unamused, like where he's like, guys, are we really having this discussion? It's like, yes, dude, we're really having this discussion. This is like a big part of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I get the point that he's trying to make. If anyone's not following, what the point he's trying to make here is he's going, everyone's making it about the pedophilia and the girls, and take the, they were barely 18 out of it, right? The point that he's saying is everyone's making it about the pedophilia and the girls, and yes, while that's bad, that's not the actual issue of the whole pedophile ring. The thing was, Epstein was using these young girls to get secrets from powerful people to sell those secrets to Israel. That's like his point that he's saying here.
Yeah.
He goes, you guys are missing the bigger picture here. It's hard to get people to see the bigger picture, though. When you're saying shit like, they were barely 18. You know what I mean? Like, you can't convince people of your point when you're saying shit like that. And I know he's trying to be funny or whatever the fuck the situation may be, but you have to understand where the rest of the world is coming from here. You can't, dude. You can't. I'm sorry. Nick, what are you doing? He's raising his hand. I swear I didn't touch any of them, officer. She was going to be 18 in a week.
No, the issue is that Epstein is a Jewish spy probably working with Israel. That's the dilemma there. He's working with Israeli intelligence.
But two things can be true, Mr. Fuentes. He can be working with Israeli intelligence, and hundreds of young women could have been brutally raped and trafficked. That could have happened both at the same time. You get it? It's like the whole, like, they were barely 18. It's like, okay, they could have been 18. I don't know if any of those chicks wanted to be in those kinds of situations like that. You know what I mean? It's like, that's where you kind of blur in the line a little bit there. We understand the point you're trying to make. It's that it's okay, there's a bigger issue here. You have to see the forest through the trees. I get it. But wording.
Yeah. I was like,
phrasing.
You can kind of just say that.
Phrasing, my friend. Phrasing. I mean, I think that'll do it for us over here at Lost Ox Media. I think we can end it on that. Let's give it up for Nick Fuentes and his thoughts on pedophilia. You gotta love those. Nick Fuentes' thoughts on pedophilia. So as always, this is the worst part of Lost Ox Media, the end of Lost Ox Media. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment on the episodes, and if you're interested in catching us live, make sure you hit the notifications on there because we do not announce the lives. I'm burping into the mic now. I'm Bert Kreischer. You guys can leave bad comments about that. I'm cool with it. I mean, nobody's even going to get to this point of the episode. Only the OGs, like my man Panoramiss, KDCR, Austin Vollner. You know what I mean? The big boys. I might start doing that as an incentive. Hey, man, if you're a big listener of the show, you sign up for the Patreon, man. I'll say your name at the end of the show. It'll be nuts, man. It'll be awesome. No, but, on a serious note, be sure to catch new episodes of Lost Ox Media every Wednesday. Audio episodes go up at 4:30 on all of your favorite podcast platforms. Video episodes go up same day Wednesdays, but at 4 p.m. on Spotify and YouTube. We do that so you can listen to the episodes on your way to work. And when you get home from work, you can watch. Soon we're going to have a membership tier for the website. Soon we're going to have a membership tier for the website. You'll get early access to the episodes. We're going to start doing the episodes live when we have that. You'll get exclusive lives, extra content, things like that. Along with that, I forget, there's also going to be some more stuff. I forget what it is. We'll let you know as it comes along. But before, in the meantime, while we're waiting for the membership and all that to happen, be sure to check out the website to buy merch and support the show. That's lostox.media, lostaux.media. Until next time, I bid you all adieu, and I bid you goodbye. Until next time, see you.
Don't give a fuck, think I'm I just might go to the side. Give me a sack of my bag. Nigga running up on me is a mistake. Yeah, I'm coming, nigga fucking up the place. And I ain't got no time to be wasted. I'm crazy, nigga sitting in my brain. Nigga running up on me is a mistake. Get the fuck out of my way. Don't sack, I might brag. Nigga running up on me is a mistake.